Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Sunday. Glad you're with us. I'm glad to be back. I got to just shout out Joyce for helping out. Only an FAA ground stop at all LA airports could keep me from shopping with you guys yesterday, so I was so sorry to miss the show, but glad to be back after a little respite, and hope you all are well. And also a big shout out and thank you to all of our TVON family that reached out yesterday with some concerns, but thank you guys. Appreciate you guys looking out, and glad to be back, especially what a day to be back here on this Sunday, because as you well know, this is the day that we're going to introduce our first ever of the red barrels. We've never brought this stone before. You know, it's rare if after 20 some years of doing this, I've never had the pleasure of showing this gem quality material as well, because it is just that rare. So this is the day that we're going to introduce it coming up. It's actually at the top of next hour. Want to get everyone a chance to gather and get ready and ready to shop for one of the rarest stones in the world that we have been, you know, I'll be honest, we've had opportunities to bring it to you before, but in true TVON fashion and style, we are not interested in bringing anything, no matter how rare it is, unless it's going to be the best of quality as well and a great value. And to be honest, that's really tough to do with a stone that is this exceptional. So that is what we're going to do. We have finally procured 5 stones. 5 of them. 5 is it. That's all. So we have 5 beautiful custom pieces made up that really reflect the beauty and the rarity of this stone to go with it. And so we're going to debut those in just about an hour here. So looking forward to sharing that with you. If you've never seen this stone, if you've seen it elsewhere, you are going to really, I think, be very, very excited to see what we've got and how beautiful each stone is. And there is a stone that is going to be just under 1 carat, which is a colossal size. So we'll get into it. We'll talk about the stats behind the rarity, where it comes from. It is a one-source stone and truly one of the rarest, but it's still jewelry grade and great durability for you. So looking forward to sharing those. They're coming up in an hour, so this gives you also an hour to let your other gem friends, your fellow gem lovers or collectors, let them know that it's going to be debuting here in just a few. Plus, there's obviously a lot more jewelry to show you. We've got amazing, amazing one-of-a-kinds that are designer pieces. We have beautiful top of the hours. We're going to do some incredible auctions for you as well. I'll let you know right now, I am ready to shop. So ready to shop with you. I got to just say, we have a big fawn diamond. I know that's always in demand. I have one fawn diamond that is a round, brilliant. It's a 1 carat. That's huge. Have a gorgeous new turquoise. Loving that one. Black diamond is here. It's a faceted black diamond, so you're going to see that one. And aquas and bridges and all kinds of good stuff. So a lot of limited items, so dial in. And you know what we're actually going to start with is something that I know we've had a little bit of lately, which are big tanzanite drop earrings. I want to get started with something that I think is our best value of the day, which is saying something when you see everything that we have here on the show. But we are going to start with some tanzanite drops. So take a look at these. And again, any requests you got, we got a major lineup on this Sunday, but happy to take requests always. So here's 9727 as we get going with a one-of-a-kind pair of tanzanite earrings. Now, I know we've had a few pairs of late that have had some really big sizes, you know, 10 carats total, 12 carats. This is actually where you're getting a little bit smaller, but still large enough to wear where there's a lot of presence to them. And then, of course, that great matching now you've got. Ashley, how nice is this? Does this number sound familiar? It's a 6 carat 26 total carat weight here. That's awfully nice. So that sounds, I just say it because that's our, you know, phone number twice there. So 626, so easy enough to remember, about a 3 carat plus or in each. And then you've got a diamond. We kept it simple, gave you the diamond accents there. I don't even have a diamond weight on these. So you've got the diamond. It's a single diamond right there at the base of the lever back, and then that beautiful drop. So just really, again, nothing that's going to be over the top in the drop size, just gives you enough of that movement and that great look that we love, and then a little length which makes them extra, extra, extra easy to wear, but also really flattering on. So beautiful matching too. It's tough to do. And there, one more thing, 18 karat gold. So we love that in an earring. I think especially in an earring that really comes in handy if you've got, you know, any sensitivities to gold alloys and that. But this is white gold only, so it's going to be an amazing, amazing look. Now again, diamonds are there that don't have the carat weight there, so we're cool with that. Just know that there's a diamond, it's a single stone there in each of the earrings, and then we'll show them here from a distance so you can see the length. But there's a reason they're here at the top of the show. And I know we've had pieces that have been similar that have been $10,000 and more. We're going to do a lot better than that for you here today, just to get you all ready for some big, big values. Here's what they look like from a distance away so you can see it from that perspective, and then get a little look at the length here, because not going to be, again, too overly dramatic. I think this could be your everyday wearable. It's about 1.25 inches there, top to bottom. I'll be trying one on so you can see it that way as well. But this is a mega, mega value, and that's why they're here. So if you have a blue wing block D already, or if you don't, we've got some great options here today that are 10 carats plus, and even one that's on the more affordable side that's a 2 carat. So we'll see a lot of great options in blue wing block D. However, this is going to work with any of them because the color matches. So whether you have an Asher, a cushion, an emerald cut, you name it, this is going to be that match in the color that we love. We'll give you a quick look at them on here just so you can see another perspective on them, just to really get an idea of how beautiful that drop is and how saturated that color is as well. We are ready to move them out, and again, they're not $10,000. That's a really special opportunity already, because getting a drop earring like this should be a lot of money, but instead we're going to do better than even. Watch this, they're not even half of this price at 5. We're going to do so much better for you, and again, white gold only, 18 karat solid. Let's take another look at them close up and let's get you a bigger value than even $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,000. That is the reason. I know it's very unusual to start with a bigger earring like this, but the reason is the value. So instead of even $3,000, and I got to show you this, there's that beautiful undergallery and basket work too, and they're not even $29.99. Let me see if I can give you a full look at the back side here with that designer hallmark. Inside, you've got that beautiful basket work, which is elegant. I'm going to make it one easy deal instead of even $29.99. Already have some callers on the phone lines here. You know they're going to go over 3 carats in each, perfectly matched, and yet they're not even $2,500. This is going to be how the whole show goes. And if you'd like them, Jason, you know what? I'll tell you what. They're on the lines first. Give them to them for $19.99 if you want them. $19.99. I don't understand it. I don't get it, but that's what's happening. I told you, I think that's one of our top values of the day. Wanted to get started. Also, I know there have been a couple of you that have been asking for cat's eye alexandrites in a pendant. I had one the other day. I know a lot of you missed it. I've got one coming up next. So if you want to get on the phone lines right away, this might be the perfect time to do so for a cat's eye alexandrite. Let's see who's got that pair of earrings. Only one. Jason, if you have them, do you? I thought so. All right, those are gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Now, let me show you this. Like I said, we had a lot of people miss out. Now, the one I had the other day was smaller stones that were put together. There were several. This is 9726, and that'll be 18 karat gold again. And this time, one bigger stone in the cat's eye alexandrite. So a double phenomenon gem with that chatoyancy, with that beautiful subtle color change. I love that this stone, usually they're more opaque. This stone has the cat's eye, which is what you see there going down the middle, but also has a little bit of a translucency to the stone itself, and it's a 148, so that's a big size in a double phenomena, rare as can be alexandrite with, again, color change, more subtle there than the cat's eye, which is the chatoyancy, and 26 points in diamonds wrapping around it. That's a lacy scallop double halo we love. Also has the white gold, which is 18K, and then comes with a chain as well. And there's a diamond accent, just one in the bail, and then they give it a texture to look like it's all done in pave. You've got the stones around it as well, and then it's just, again, pretty and feminine, yet here's that inside, just as, ooh, and it's another enhancer. Really nice. You know, sometimes smaller pieces or medium pieces don't have enhancer bails. This one does. So if you want to just slip your favorite chain through it, obviously that's easy to do like you always would. But if you have beads, or if you have pearls, or if you have something with a little bit larger scale to the chain, you can obviously use that enhancer, open it up, and slip that on. So we have one only. And I know there were several of you missed out on the last time we ever saw it, cat's alexandrite, both in rings, but also in a pendant. Let's show it on as well. This chain will be a spring ring clasp that you're getting, and then you have an 18-inch length. So if you would like, you can obviously use a different chain if you'd like. It's got a nice smooth polish to it. It's a really fine gauge link chain, so almost looks like a box chain at first because it is so highly polished and it's a finer link. But again, a really standard kind of chain here, so you can either use that or use it with your DBTY if you'd like to. But let's give you a length on this one, then we'll show it on, and yet we're going to make sure it's affordable, because that's really the idea here. And then again, we are only about 51 minutes away from the big debut, about 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. We'll show it on the neckline coming up next, but it's not even going to be that $29.99. It should be. So we're doing a lot better. No gold color change on this one. Designer piece stays in the white gold. I think, is it just me, or are we seeing that that looks even like a stronger chatoyancy the further away we go? It's looking even stronger. It's looking more amazing, and it's not even $29.99. or $19.99. I just like that it's a carat 48 and a double phenomena. We'll go back up close as well. And then Jason, will you let me know who got those tanzanite earrings so I can give them a shout out and a thank you? Oh, really? Wonderful. Hi, Lola. Thank you so much. All right. I knew she loves her tanzanite, so now she's got the earring to go with the rings. I love it. Thank you. I'll do this one for $999 if you'd like it. An 18 karat solid enhancer. We've got, again, the chain with it. If I show it to you, that means it comes with it. So $999 as is in that 18 karat white gold. And patriotic. I do have a patriotic earring coming up. It's similar to a style we had maybe a week ago. It's the love knot design. So we'll see those rubies, sapphires, and diamonds. So if you've been missing out on those patriotic pieces, I know there have been a lot of love for them. We've got that earring coming up next. So we'll see that. Plus the seahorse is here. You know what else is here? The sliced tourmalines that we had the drops the other day. Who missed out on those? Oh gosh, it's been now, I've never gone for more than a day at a time or 2 days at a time. So it feels like I've been gone an eternity, but I got to tell you, who was it that wanted the sliced tourmaline earrings? I'm trying to think now. Goodness. I don't know. Was it G? I'm not sure. We had some slice earrings the other day that were drops. I've got some bigger button style earrings that are the watermelon tourmaline, so we'll show those as well coming up. But that's here if you'd like it, $999. Let's get to the patriotic earrings I was telling you about. This is really, again, two different styles together because it's a love knot design, but it's also going to be that beautiful red, white, and blue of rubies, sapphires, diamonds. 9720 is the item number here. And once again, we are now 3 for 3 on 18 karat gold for the day. So not saying the whole show will be, but we're off to a good, fine start when it talks about, you know, a higher premium pure gold. So we've got 9720, and again, when I say pure, not pure, 24 karat is pure. And but this is obviously the strongest purity we see in a piece of jewelry, given that it's 75% pure. So that's as big a purity as you can get while still being durable enough to wear for jewelry. Obviously, you need it to have durability. 24 karat gold is simply just too soft to use for, you know, jewelry and hold your gems and hold your diamonds. So you're getting here 18 karat solid. We only have the one pair in the white gold. This is also a beautiful style in that it's a little more detailed. It's a stud still as far as scale, but you get that beautiful volume to it. It's going to be a little bit more dimensional. It's got more depth to it. And you see how it looks like it's truly woven through, where you have the rubies and the sapphires and then these beautiful diamonds we love. And then centered post and butterfly back. Take a look. Only have this one pair. We're going to make them better than even $19.99. A huge value coming your way. Here's what they look like from a distance. One pair. I know we've had a lot of you miss out on these, so we don't want that to happen, guys. Come on in early. And I just love that, yeah, there's not a, obviously there are certain holidays that we think of, and by the way, there's the carat weights are right there on the sides, which is kind of nice. So they just, you know, remind you there, although they say 18, do we have 19? So sometimes I know they round up a little bit because it'll be 18 point something. So here are the carat weights, 25 points in the sapphire, 26 points in the ruby, and then you have the 19 points in the diamonds, as is in the white gold, only one pair, and we're not even doing them for even, you know what, $1,000 is great, especially with that, you know, 18 karat lavish gold that we love. And you can obviously spin them how you want. So the rubies could be on top, the diamonds can be on top, you get the idea. You can kind of rotate them how you want, but they're not even $9.99 or $8.99. This is going to be one pair, and that's it. And then, you know what, as we go back up close, I'll pop one on for you. They're not even going to be $1,000. Like I said, maybe $888 seems about right, or $799 is better, but we're going to make them even more affordable than that. The very first and only caller on these, you're going to get them for a much better value. And here's what they just, you know, size and scale wise, that's what they look like from a distance away. We're going to make them only $777 first caller on those. So another great way to get an earring. This is getting, backing is going to be your standard butterfly backing, so that tension push style. And we've got them for only $777. Back to our wheel we'll go. We'll see who's got them. And then we are going to be on our way. I just think that, you know, obviously there's a lot of patriotic holidays we love that you can wear them with or for, but you know what? Every day. Why not? I think a lot of us want to show our patriotism as often as we like. So it's a great stud earring that gives you a classic style. And of course, the love knot with the patriotism is that, you know, love of country kind of thematic going on. So let us know if you'd like them. Those are just, again, one pair only, and then we will be moving on. We've got a really special way to show you some, I'm going to show you those tourmaline slices, but this is a larger individual stone that we have. And then we're going to get to a quick wheel. And then don't forget, I know y'all wait for our big top of the hour. Unfortunately, we probably have more than 5 shoppers today that are going to want red beryl, and we only have 5 pieces. So that's not going to be something that, again, so I'm giving you a fair warning that we're starting those in about 46 minutes so that you know to be here, because 5 precious pieces is all we have. It's not like, you know, there's going to be more tomorrow and then the next day and then, you know, a week from now, it's all 5. So again, reminder, just as we are now getting ready for a very, very special presentation coming up, we have just about 45 minutes or so until we get to, I'm holding in my hand, truly, the most priceless little collection or stack of jewelry you ever will hold as a gemstone lover or gemstone collector. We have 5 pieces, and again, just to remind you, they're all coming up in this show today. There are no others. It's all here in one day. It's going to take about 2 minutes to get through them because 5 pieces, all custom designs, and we have a nice set of price ranges for you as well. So I know that we're going to be a little bit busy. Those are kicking off shortly. Make sure you're with us for that. Just want to let you know. But we do have a lot of great pieces before then, so I want to get to something really, really, really important here as we are just about 15 minutes in. I do have something kind of wild here, and it's 9566. And out of everything that I can show you throughout the show, there is only one black diamond here, and we could even go into our vaults and go into the inventory and the depths of the vaults and look and look and look. And what we have now are very few black diamonds, but even typically when they're here, they're the standard cut, which there's nothing wrong with, but this is different. And I'll tell you, I will never forget the day, and it was many years ago before TVON existed, when I first saw a black diamond that was faceted like this, and it blew my mind. It really was, it's a bit revolutionary because we can see a lot of standard faceting like you would, cut a round brilliant white diamond, and that faceting is usually applied to an opaque black diamond as well. But there is something just magical that happens when you have an opaque stone like this is, and you have an incredible surface luster like this gives, and then you give it this multiple prismatic faceting. That's really what this is about. The first time I ever saw one, by the way, what did I do? It's terrible to say. I can't believe I'm admitting this, but this again was at a network long before TVON existed. It was probably about 12 years ago. The second I saw my first faceted black diamond, the fancy facet pattern, I didn't even show it on the air. I bought it on the spot and I gave it to my mom. And she has it to this day and loves it. And I'll tell you that pear shape, it was a pear shape with all that fancy facet pattern. We're actually going to show you here a beautiful cushion, and it's a big size. It's a carat 80. So actually they're calling it an oval. It's really, you be the judge here. It's kind of hard to tell in these cushion ovals because they're, again, hidden by the prongs there in the corners, but look at this. So see how there are multiple facets here, and boy, does it need a little cleaning here. It needs a little polish. It's going to be item number 9566. This is a carat 80 just on the center. Let's see if I did it justice here. There we go, much better. It's a carat 80 on the center, but then it has a great mounting, so we're still adding a lot of volume here in the white diamonds, and that's 118 total weight in the white diamonds as well. So you're getting a complete classic look from side to side where you are wearing a really stunning, I'm going to think about it this way. You've got almost 3 carats in diamonds here. 2 carats, 98 total weight in diamonds, which very few rings are going to achieve. And then you've got that classic spectator look, as we call it, the black and the white that goes with everything you can ever imagine. I really do believe, and I feel this way about 2 stones. I think there are 2 stones that really are a little bit more, maybe not always on the top of everyone's list or radar, but once you get them, I find that you wear them more than anything else, and that's basically turquoise. And it's black diamonds, because even though it may not be something that everybody has or something that you find readily available in just every jewelry establishment, once you get them and own them, you're going to find you're wearing them over and over and over again. So really think it's a wise investment from that standpoint, from a perspective of what are you going to buy and shop for that you're wearing and living in all the time. This is that kind of piece, but it's also the very first 17 minutes of the show. We want to see, I know it's always, when we have big debuts, I've been doing this long enough to where when you got a big debut coming up, a lot of people wait. And they say, I'm not going to buy anything because I want to wait and I'm going to get something in the debut. Again, this is where I have to really tempt you early on for this first now basically 40 minutes we have till that debut of Red Beryl. I have to make some really exciting things happen so that you can shop the Red Beryl presentation, 5 of you will, and shop something maybe prior to that and get a great value doing it. So instead of, this is the plan, instead of just pricing this at $39.99 like it's supposed to be, I'm going to go wild here. We've got 18 minutes in. We've got a few minutes to go till that barrel kicks off. I'm going to bring you a value that I think is going to be irresistible for $298 in diamonds and solid gold. Your choice of gold, of course, you decide. Where do we go? Well, let's find out together, because instead of just saying $39.99, we're going to make it a lot more interesting than that. And watch what this looks like on, because this is important. It's a big, big ring, but not oversized. Goes from one side of the hand to the other. So when you see that, you've got solid diamonds all the way through. And this is that prismatic, almost think of it like a slight dome, but then there's all that faceting within this dome shape that you have. So instead of being just a flat table facet, it does the exact opposite. It actually comes up and builds up, and you get more faceting and actually greater, smaller facets here as it builds up to the top peak of the stone. And that's really the beauty of it. So you're taking a stone that's got that opacity, but you're bringing it a brilliance at the same time in a non-traditional brilliant way. Brilliance usually refers to seeing all the sparkle and the fire within a stone. This is more of that beautiful luster and finishing that you see there off the surface of the stone. And we're going to just go ahead and put it on the auction block. Yeah, we're just 19 minutes in. That's a dangerous thing to do, but we're going to try it. And I know that we have fewer viewers now than we will 10 minutes from now, 20 minutes from now, certainly when we get to the top of the hour. So here's what I'm going to do to tempt you. We're not even going to ask for $3,000 to start. I'm going to let the big dice roll, and we're going to see what happens, and we're going to go wild here. And you've got solid gold, your choice of, your size, all that. It's not even going to be $2,500 to open or $2,000 to open. This is almost 3 carats. I mean, we're talking just shy of 3 carats, where your big stone in the center is the carat 80. You get all those fabulous diamonds around it, and it's not even going to be $2,000 to open. I realize this is probably, in my nearly 7 years here, the earliest I've ever tried or attempted an auction. So that means it's got to be a crazy, crazy low to get this one going and just get you in, because I know we're all anticipating the red barrel. 5 of them coming up, top of the hour, 5. That's it. So instead of $2,000, let's go to $1,500 to open. $1,500 for 3 carats in diamonds. $1,500 to get it started with a $25 increment only. The diamonds, the VS diamonds that are on the sides, go side to side across the finger. So you've got that beautiful look. And we're looking for 15. Let's take a look. We'll give it 60 seconds, then we'll see where it goes and where it's going to be landing here today. We're awfully excited about this kind of piece. And that's really a lot of diamond weight you're going to enjoy, you're going to love, you're going to wear often. It's that classic style. Call it like a bed of diamonds, right? The diamond sits on this beautiful perch, and then side to side all the way across. Amazing, amazing diamonds. One more time on the hand here so you can see it that way, just to really appreciate those bigger diamonds. This isn't little tiny, baby accents here either. You've got some bigger diamond weight around it from the side to the side. They even kind of, again, it's almost like a halo in that you've still got diamonds top and bottom as well around your black diamond. And we are verifying and open with 25 seconds left to get it started. We do have, by the way, diamond, the slices, not just the tourmaline, but also the natural diamonds that are slices, but they're put together in an earring, which is really pretty. And you know what? If we don't have an open yet, and I know we're verifying 1 caller, but I'm looking for a few more than just 1 caller on this one. I'd like to see if we can get these phone lines really rocking here before we get going with our main event today, which is going to be very short-lived. But I do want to try something here, because no open. Now, Spencer, I know you might be verifying back there. Here's what I'm going to do. 1,500 we won't do. Trying to get a lot of people on the phone lines here early. Let's show you how committed we are to value, and whatever that value needs to be. Listen, if values have to get a little bit better than the typical value, so be it. We're not going to start at 14. Oh, do we have the... We are verifying the open with 2 different callers, so I'm still going to roll with it. Because, again, 2 callers are great, but maybe 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 would be more fun to get the opportunity to get this ring. And I know it's way too early to be doing this. I get that. But it's not going to be 15, 14, 13, or 12 or $1,100. Let's really get going. I'm a believer in having black diamonds in your collection, no matter who you are, what your lifestyle, or what the collection looks like. Remember, you've got more durability in this ring. So even if you tend to be like really busy and active, or you tend to, save some of your better jewelry because you're going, I'm not wearing that every day because I don't want to hurt the stone, or maybe it's a 7 on the Mohs scale, or maybe it's not going to be that piece you want to wear all the time. Put this through the paces, wear it every day. We're going to start at $1,000 instead. $1,000. This is what happens when you're running a 23-minute auction, meaning 23 minutes into the show, and you're trying to get everybody on the phone lines. $1,000 to start. We will give it a final 60 seconds. I would hope we're going to get the open at that, because obviously you can't get the 118. Just parse it out that way. If it's a 180 black diamond loose, you can't get it for $1,000. If it's a carat 18 of the VS diamonds on the sides in a plastic bag, you can't get it for $1,000. It's all set in gold. Can't do that for $1,000. So 3 pieces, basically 3 intrinsics, white diamonds, black diamond, and the gold. There is labor to put it together. Somebody had to put that together by hand. That is not something that is free. Labor's become, obviously, we all know, important. So sometimes the labor can cost more than some of the goods you're using, okay? So we have basically 4 different intrinsics dumping into this ring, and we are at 1,000. We're not at 1,000. We're not. So no open yet. We'll give it 60 seconds. Come on in. This makes it really, really affordable and a great way to be shopping a major, which one? Let's try it on again. Yeah, maybe 3rd time's the charm here on the hand, because I think now people are going, wait a minute. Could that really be like a really important, beautiful, high-end ring for $1,000 to open, which we do not have, by the way. So I'm just waiting for 45 more seconds to see if we can get this started. And again, that's not a small ring. You don't get 3 carats in diamonds almost in a small ring. There's no way to do it. It's really, you can't. You just can't. When you got that kind of carat weight, and we're doing white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, whatever you want, no restriction there. Do we have the open or are we verifying? Anybody verifying the open? We have 25 seconds left to make it official here. Okay, this is how this works. So Jason, hi Jason, how are you? Everything good? You totally do you feel like you're just like a total veteran now in the phone bank here at TVON? You've been here like a week or so now? You getting there? You getting there? All right, he's getting there. He's getting there. And what about, let's see, Spencer, nobody on the lines there with you? You had somebody earlier. Not on this one. Okay. So we have 1,000, yes? All right, so we've got $1,000, and guess what? Only 1,000. Okay. Well, I think, guys, this is going to be a very short-lived auction. We got the open. It took a while to get there, but hey, we can make this one fly right here, right now. I don't know why. I got to just keep polishing that center stone. I may need I don't know, better method here. There we go. Looks a little better now. So here we are at 1,000. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. And this is why you don't do auctions 20 minutes into a show. Right here. It's case in point. So we're going to give it a final 2 minutes. We do have the open. We're only looking at $25 actually in advance to get you in. So don't feel hesitant on that front. We'll be happy to get you in here. We're really thrilled this is here at $1,000. I mean, again, it's a little wonky of a price tag, but giving jewelry away is what I do. So happy to be doing this here. You guys are on the lines, and hopefully if you need to be on the phone lines, you got 2 minutes to do it. If you're a newer shopper, go, 2-minute clock, how do I work? You just have to call in within that 2 minutes, and then it sells when the clock hits 0. So basically, here we are at 1,000. We've only got that one bidder so far, looking for 1025 or more, and we'll give it that final 2 minutes right now. And when would you ever imagine to see 3 carats in diamonds at a price like this? So here's our last chance, last call on that one, and that'll be it. And then 3 carats in diamonds going out really, really quickly here, and very affordably as well, in a beautiful style ring. And then we'll get to those tourmaline slice earrings that we have coming up. Any requests you have, get those in. There's a fawn diamond that's really beautiful here. I know we have that 1 carat coming up. That's a really wild mounting. If you want a little smaller stone, we've got those. The diamond slice earrings, the tourmaline slice earrings, the seahorses here. We've got grandidierite that lately I have not been able to keep a grandidierite in stock. So we'll bring that out early. And we've got also a yellow diamond that's 1.5 carats. We'll bring that out. That's one of our better values today. So here we are with 1:22 left, and it looks like it may be going at $1,000. So that's unheard of for a stone like that, but hey, it's early on, and this is what happens. So glad you're here with us and getting to be a part of a beautiful opportunity to get a really, really special piece. And here we are. It's a lot of value built into that ring. And then again, in just about, we're counting down 32 minutes now until we get to those red barrels. Very short-lived presentation. We have 5 rings. That's it, 5. So we're going to see them, and they're not inexpensive. They're not for everybody. It is, after all, one of the rarest stones in the world. And I talk to a lot of gemologists just on a daily basis. Most put red beryl up there with red diamonds, like natural red beryl, natural red diamonds. When those are oftentimes mentioned as almost like a synonymous kind of category of their own when you really top the rarity of gems out there. So we're going to see them today for the first time. Looking forward to it. 30 seconds left. All right, looks like this one may be gone at $1,000. We'll get to that grandidierite next. We have not been able to keep any in stock, and I've got a beautiful pear shape for you. And this, I cannot believe, our black diamond with all the white diamonds with it going out for $1,000, but it certainly looks like it is. So final call, and then we'll bring out those big earrings we have. Aren't these cute? Oh my goodness, so much designer element to these earrings we have coming up. And then we've got our diamond earrings as well, those natural. I know a lot of you, we had a very popular necklace that was here with the slices of diamonds. It was a kind of diamond slice by the yard. We're going to bring out the matching earrings coming up as well. So here's our last call. You got it? All right, that's sold. Congratulations. And then here we go with that grandidierite. So 9602 is here. This is that beautiful blue-green color we love. And then you've got, to be honest with you guys, there's something wonky going on with that mounting. That's not completely yellow gold on the base there. So I'm going to scrap it, and we'll have to go back to the drawing board on that one, because that one doesn't look like that got exactly all the gold it needed there. So here's what I have coming up. Now this is wild. Talk about the ultimate designer earring. And we're going to show you a couple different angles here. They're very large, and this is that almost like, think of it like, because gemstones we usually see faceted. We'll get a little piece of crystal rough, and then you facet it, and you know the traditional facet patterns, which are usually ovals and cushions and things like that. This is a little bit different, where you're getting a more organic kind of look to it with the shape overall. And I'll put them a couple of different ways, because it's really up to you with the centered post here how you want to wear them. But this is really what's tricky, is when you get these kinds of styles and you have this bookended. I know just from, you know, a lot of you guys know, if you do a lot of home decor design, you've been, you know, looking at what's really hot and trending right now is a lot of like natural stones and marble and granite slabs. And usually the really, when you're doing a big facade of a, whether it's a mantle or a fireplace or just a wall, an accent wall in a home, it's always, to get those bookended matches are really tough to do, and that's in natural stone. Well, let's think about natural gemstones here, where you have essentially that same kind of concept, where you have a difficult stone to match, but look at how beautiful. They're like mirror images of each other, and yet there's such an organic look about them, with this really beautiful effect of the watermelon tourmaline. Then instead of seeing it segmented and split like we normally do, like a bicolor where it's half and half, this is more, again, centered on out. So you get that core of that pink tourmaline, and then it's kind of, again, ombreed out by Mother Nature into the green that still qualifies it as watermelon tourmaline, but you have these beautiful, like in this case, the sheen of it, that almost glow that you're getting, that translucency to it. Take a look. We've got only, again, one pair. They're odd number. Let's see. These are going to be 9707, and there's 18 karat gold again, with that yellow gold with a little bit of texturing, then some mirror finishing, and then diamonds on the edges there. Really well done. This is a large, oversized button style earring. There's 8 carats 05 in your watermelon tourmaline, plus the 63 points in the diamonds. So really well done. That's pave. Almost looks like a little bit of a kind of a freeform heart shape, if you will, the way that they've done the design around it, and then almost like a leaf pattern done with that texture. Just that one pair. I know we had a lot of you miss out on something like this, gosh, what was it, maybe last week at some point, and we had that drop, this being the button style, so maybe just a different category for you if you like that more, you know, close to the ear kind of look, but they're also going to be really, affordable for what they are. These are just super designer and crazy beautiful, and here's that size perspective, and I do want to show you the back, because again, great designer finishing details on every single aspect. Just really, even if you're the only one that knows it's there, sees it, and they've really got the idea that maybe this is the top, so they're looking at it more like, if you look where that is, they're really looking at it more like you would kind of wear it this way, where you have that beautiful kind of design that's going on the underside here, or rather on the side, so there's still that left and right, so a really big look. Want to give you a measurement so we can see what they, you know, again, that perspective is important here, being as large as they are. So watermelon tourmaline, they're fancy cuts, and you've got just about 7/8 of an inch from that top to bottom, and we're not going to ask for $49.99, and this is really the essence of designer jewelry, really high end. You know, you're the only one wearing a pair of earrings quite like it. And this is what I think it looks like when it's on up against the ear. It almost looks like a butterfly concept that you have, where you really see that beautiful sheen that you're getting there. I mean, how pretty is that? So you really, that's how the designer's intending. Now, maybe I've got the one that you'd put on the other side, just the way that if you want that little gold detailing on the outside of your ear, that's one way to do it. But just again, for a little size perspective on this one. And you don't have to pay $49.99. Let's go back to our wheel and make them really affordable for you and help you out with a great value. I'll do them for $1,999 only on that designer watermelon tourmaline earring. Very big style. I just love the glow. It almost looks as if it's a pink tourmaline with almost a peridot kind of color, because they're almost a bright, more lime green type of color that has that really gorgeous glow that's all natural, and usually the slices don't glow like that. So I know we only have that one pair. I know some of you missed out, and then we're going to get to that big yellow diamond. If you're thinking big yellow diamond 30 minutes in, there's a reason. Remember how I started the show with the tanzanite drops and they were gone instantaneously? Well, we're going to show you a yellow diamond that will do the same, because it's just too well priced. So we'll see who's got these. They're already verifying, and that is because $19.99 on a $5,000 pair of earrings. They're just that ultimate giveaway. And again, you rotate them how you want. Again, that's how the designer, you can still kind of maneuver them how you wish. The post again on that upper third of the piece, but you can obviously decide how you want to put them on. Kind of play with them when you get them and see how you want to rotate them on the ear. And anyway, it's going to look fantastic. So that's going to be $19.99. We'll see who's got them. Then the big yellow diamond's coming up. And there is a specific reason that this big yellow diamond is here this early. And that is because it is our best value. And I've shown you every carat and a half yellow diamond we have. There's a reason this is here so early at $66.79. Let me know who's got those. And then this is the yellow diamond deal. And it's for, yes, for once one of those really unusual setting styles that is not just a single or double halo. You've got this massive carat 51. It's our last of our carat and a half sizes. And this is a great way to, again, go way bigger than a 1 carat, but not quite the expense of a 2. Because usually when you get up to 2, they start at $10,000 and go up from there. And usually our average price on a 2 carat's more like $13,000. But what I think I admire the most about it, because, just from a, shopping perspective of what we show you on a regular basis, most of the carat or 1.5 or 2 carats are set in a halo of some kind. Halo, double halo, something like that. This is a little bit different in that it's a dome style, so maybe it doesn't look as bridal, maybe it doesn't look as traditional, or maybe even, now still, I don't want to use the word casual or basic or, insignificant, because there's a lot of diamond weight happening. The also yellow diamond halo immediately around the center stone takes that 1 carat 51 and really gives it the visual like it's a 2.5 or 3, because it's expanding that outer edge essentially. The match in the diamonds is perfection. So when you look at it visually, you see it as a much larger stone than it even is. And there's a carat 55 in white diamonds around it. Finished, heavy, solid. This is all done in 14 karat two-tone gold. We have one, and again, I know 35 minutes into Sunday, you're going, what in the world? They're bringing out the big pieces with the really, really big value. That's what's here. This is to avoid fights on it and upsetting more people, because the earlier show it, the better off we're going to be as far as getting just that one perfect person who's ready for this value. Because when we see carat and a halves, where do they go? I've even auctioned them for $8,000 to start. They're gone. Let's take a look at what we're adding. Carat 51, but then 37 points in the yellow diamonds in addition, and then you get a carat 55 beyond that. So when you total it all up here, again, now we're well over 3. We're approaching 3.5 carats in diamonds on this one. So this is why you want to dial in. Let me show you every single angle of it as well, because here's that gorgeous profile that you see. Again, it's so important. I think that's a really nice detail we don't see enough in jewelry, where the profile is really paid great attention to the detail and building that diamond weight. There's the inside. So perching that up appropriately so that it is comfortable, because make no mistake, that's a heavy ring. So you want it to be comfortable as you wear it, because again, like I said this with the black and the white diamond ring, you should wear it every day. I mean, there's nothing you need to worry about as far as durability, because you have so much happening in that hardness on the diamonds, because no matter if it's yellow diamond, black diamond, pink diamond, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be that 10 on the Mohs scale, so you get that really important, durability that I think a lot of us appreciate, because we never have to worry about our precious pieces, and that's why diamonds are typically worn every single day. You have 343 in diamonds here in total. It's as it is in the two-tone gold. It was, I kid you not, guys, this is $18,999. So all those prices I've been spouting and telling you about, 13,000, blah, blah, that's really actually really undervaluing this particular ring, because it's so much side detail as well. So why on earth would this come lower? Let's try it on here as well. Just that rare dome style. And there's a certain, a lot of us, myself included, that really enjoy a style like this. And it lends itself well to maybe other fingers on the hand as well, because, not sitting up too high while still building up all that side profile detail. You saw the price on the bag. I didn't write that. That's, the powers that be that are, giving you great value straight away. But we are just, again, I'm inclined to discount everything we can to make these as simple as possible. But you see that visual from a distance, you can't really differentiate between the halo and the center. So it just ends up looking like an even bigger stone in the middle, which would cost you a lot more. A 3 carat yellow diamond is going to be significantly more than a 2. And a 2 carat's going to be significantly more than a carat and a half. And this is a carat 51. So huge value coming your way. Not even $18,000. We could make it $89.99 and save you $10,000. Or we can just save you even more right now and send it flying out and get you the greatest value of all time on a yellow diamond of this size. And I mean that. We know where they've been. There have been so few, I can probably just recite them to you as far as what have carat and a halves been in the past and where have they gone. And they never stick around because there's just a lot of us that want a little bigger than a carat and a half, but we don't need 2 carats, right? This is the way to do it, and not 89 or 79 or 69 or 59.99 for all that nearly 3.5 carats in diamond weight. All VS, even the yellow diamonds, yes, are VS. We love that. We always say yes to VS around here. It's what we do. It's just a really important quality level that we like to adhere to so that we can say things like, hey, we've got the best quality out there and nobody's going to touch the values that we see. And that's a fact right here again. And it's not even $59.99. There's only one. And this also requires a lot more gold than those single halos and double halo designs that are more simplistic and straightforward. Let's take a look. It's not even $59.99 at all. We're going to make it a lot more affordable, but we only have this one, and let's blow it out. This is how we do it, guys, and you have to add up all that carat weight. Again, 343 total here with all that solid gold building and supporting these stones, and even the white diamonds that are perfectly pavéed, they are big as well. And you're not even spending $5,500. This is one only. Call us early. If you want a yellow diamond that is really, we don't see any styles like this with yellow diamonds. It's always about that single band with that halo or double halo or bridge. This gives you a much better, I think, again, very different way to do it. If you want that dome style, which a lot of us enjoy, I'll make it $4,999 for one caller only. That is it. So huge value there, $49.99, and that'll get 30 seconds. And then we have to bring out, there is a really, really special fawn diamond. We've got 2 today. We've got the big one at 1 carat. We've got a smaller 59 pointer as well, and that's it on the fawn diamonds. And then a big tanzanite value that's going to give a 2 carat plus. We've got a great wheel coming up. Anything you're looking for, you can make requests as well. If there's anything you'd like us to find, I know we're excited about the red barrel 20 minutes away. Looking forward to that. So that is hugely important. But 5 stones and 5 pieces, and that's it, and then they're done. And we're going to have, I hope, one for everybody. I mean, I know they're not inexpensive. I know they all belong in museums. I know they're priceless pieces, but hey, we're bringing out gem quality red barrel in big sizes today, and we're going to just, the stats are mind-blowing. I mean, you know, we always read about this and the rarity, and we know what part of, you know, what family it belongs to, but man, the stats of how rare it is when you actually put it into numeric form are really staggering. So we'll see all that, but I've got to show you a pink diamond piece. 3 pink diamonds in one. But you know what? First, the diamond slices are here. We have a lot of requests coming up already for these diamond slice earrings because so many of you picked up the matching necklace the other day. Let me just pop these on the hand here for you to show you a little, for instance, on the size. This is that same concept. We saw it in a by the yard style the other day. 9768 is the number. This is 213, so it even has a similar total carat weight as we saw in the necklace version. But they're a lever back drop, and tell me that doesn't go with absolutely everything. Knowing that you're still getting diamonds. These are natural diamonds, but instead of being faceted in a traditional way, you have a more, again, kind of like the tourmalines we saw earlier, a sliced effect. It gives you a larger surface area. It gives you a really cool glow. You can see they're translucent stones, and they have this great sheen off the surface. So 9768, they're brand new. It's 213 in diamonds in solid 14 karat gold. This will just be in the yellow gold as they are. Here's the drop length. I just love that they're light and they're airy, but they're really, again, very unique and designer as well. And they're going to be 2 inches almost. Looks like just, I mean, maybe just at a carat or an inch and 7/8 there. And they are lightweight, but they give you a lot of presence because it's not just about the length, but about the width you get. And love that they go from a little more narrow to a little larger at the right point. So when you do see them on, you're going to be wowed by them. I'm going to move that yellow diamond aside, show you one up close because I know this is now a style we've only seen once before as far as the diamond slices. And you can see how they almost have a silvery kind of look to them. And you see some, you know, of the rutilations there, the rutile of the diamonds there as well. That's how it sits. So you can see it's all bezel set. So there's nothing to catch on anything. I'm going to be trying one on. Forgive me, I just need another hand here to put one on. And you'll see how they move and how they have that great length to them. But you can see how it's also, when an earring, I think for us ladies who wear earrings and we've got, you know, hair that, you know, sometimes fights with the earrings a little bit. I love that this is never going to get caught with anything. There's a completely smooth surface to them. You can see that drop, so being a little more significant as it is, you've got that length where they're never going to turn around, but even if you are seeing them from the back, it's going to give you the same exact look as the front does. So there's, I think, a nice, elegant look about that. And yet, I'm telling you, they're like a feather. They're just light as air. They're just so wearable, and it's your go with everything diamond, But I think when we get brilliant diamonds or big clusters or big drops, sometimes those just read more dressy in a drop. So I love this more organic kind of casual vibe that the diamond slices have. It's just really beautiful and yet very high end. I'm going to make them really affordable too, because I know they're slated to go out at $38.88. Let's do a lot better than that. But just again, you're go with everything, wear it, just love it, enjoy it. Let's go back up close and I'll prop one up so you can see that. Again, how each one looks and how they're all a little bit different, but they're all coordinated together. And we're going to make them only $999 only, and that's going to be it. And that's all solid 14 karat gold. So from the bezels to the individual stones that also then are wrapped in kind of like a big bezel around all of these different cutouts. So the bezels are kind of puzzle pieced together, but still this is just taking an organic cut of an organic stone, and then really meaning like, you know, just that organic look you're getting from like rough diamonds. A lot of times they're more just even rough facets where they're more like little nuggets or little pebbles. This really, I think, has a little more chicness to it just because you get that sheen and you get the more surface area. And this is what I was telling you, the back is identical. So even if you do see them, because, you know, if your hair's up or you have a shorter hairstyle and you wear that drop, they'll be, you know, giving you presents from all the different angles. So it's nice to know that they give you the same kind of look. And that's what they do. It's kind of giving you a flash as if it's almost a baguette or a princess cut like those stones do often when you see that whole surface light up. Yet this is $218 in diamonds. And it's $9.99 for the pair, and we only have one pair, and we'll see who's got them because those should be long gone. And they're gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Shall we show you a 3-stone pink diamond ring here? Oh, if only I had 10 of these. I wish I did. Coming up. And we are now 15 minutes exactly away from the red barrel presentation. It is exactly at the top of the hour, so do not miss those. Here's our 9802. I've only had one time ever that we've done a 3-stone pink diamond ring. So, boy, today is all about the rare, the unusual, the unexpected here. This is just as it is in pink and white gold. Those are three large stones in the middle, and each surrounded by its own pink diamond halo, then its own white diamond halo. So instead of, and this is the perfect solution for what we always talk about, when you get a small pink diamond, because pink diamonds are generally smaller, right? We're going to see this with our red beryl. There are certain stones in this world that are just so rare, and part of their rarity is because they only develop in nature in smaller crystals. So when it comes down to taking that rough crystal and faceting it, you even reduce the carat weight even more. So anything in rare is, you know, significant. Well, significant is rare. Rare is significant. We know that pink diamonds, this is my beef. If you have a 50 pointer and that's a huge pink diamond, for those of us that like a bigger piece of jewelry, that may not suffice for you. So I love this idea of, yeah, it's a little opulent, but taking 3 individual pink diamonds that are sizable in their own right and putting them together so that if you want a more present, you want a more beautiful kind of a wow piece, this is how you develop that. And it's, again, the reason we don't see a lot of looks like this is very simple. If you got 3 individual large pink diamonds, you probably want to give 3 people the opportunity to get rings. In this case, we really just went over the top, embarrassment of riches style, and said, let's put them together. And let's give you a 3-stone style with a double halo around each and give you that across the finger side to side look that's going to total, well, listen to these carat weights as you look at it because we're going to break it down, of course. The middle stone is 38. The side stones are 20, so that's total. So 38 in the middle, well, that's significant. I've had 38 pointers go for $10,000 here. Then you get the side stones, which are 20 total, so that's a 10 and a 10 on either side, left and right, and then 41, no, wait a minute, hold on, they didn't break it down. 38 points in the cushion cuts, that's total. So unfortunately, I don't have an exact breakdown, but I'm going to estimate it for you because that's probably about I would say probably about, you know what, they're pretty similar actually if you look at the size. So this is just visual ID. 38 points on the center, 20 points in the halos, 41 points in the white. That's how it breaks down. I was hoping they were going to give us a breakdown on each one, but you know what? This helps explain why the price is going so low. Is because we're just going to put it all together here for you and give you a really big opportunity. I'm just looking at each one, though. It's got some super saturation. Look at that. As we look at each one individually, like centered up so you can see that. Each one is so amazing, isn't it? And yet consistent colors, all natural. And you've got, if I had to estimate it out, I mean, they're pretty similar, I would say. And because you had to look at the sides, I mean, the center stone's probably a 20 pointer, which leaves us with maybe a 9, 10 pointer on either side, give or take here or there, just an estimation. But then you've got the pink diamond halos at 20, so 58 total in the pink diamonds and 41 in the white. Only one piece. Watch this on the hand because I think that's the big draw here. That's the appeal, is that it goes side to side, so it gives you a lot more look than what we normally see, which is basically like, imagine if it was just that. We've seen that a bunch of times, right? Where it's just that maybe center stone with a double halo and that's that. Then you see that band. This goes side to side across the hand, so it gives you a different look. And it's not even, well, this is easy, $79.99. We could give it 30 seconds and let it go, or we can go a lower price to make it go really quickly. And we are now 11 minutes away from our red barrel presentation, our big debut. It's never been here before in TVON's history. So, and we are bringing quality, okay? Not just like any stone, because that's what always is you just want to, everyone's tempted, just bring it because it's rare. So just bring any of it. Bring anything you can. We're not like that. So we're going to see a top quality and make it a great value. So we're 11 minutes counting down. But instead of $79.99 on this one, oh, this is going to be something here. We have one caller who's going to take it. Your 3 stone style in pinks, which we never see. And just as it is, in all of that solid gold, looking amazing. And it's not even close to $79.69 or $59.99. Oh, come on in early. You know these pieces. I mean, the values have been that good where the pieces are going quickly for a reason. And that has everything to do with these markdowns we're putting together for you. And the fact you're not even spending $5,000 for the ring in its entirety with all that gem weight and this only one like it side to side. Yes. Well, I'm sorry, what? Who was it? Oh, that's sweet. That was Grace? Thanks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't use that term here. Sometimes we don't use trade names and terms like that. They're, yeah, sometimes branded, yeah. But thank you, Grace, yeah. Yes, we sometimes don't, and we'll talk about this actually with our red barrel as well, why certain trade names aren't used, and yes, but diamond slices, other people use name, we're just about, we also don't use trade names for diasporas because, we don't buy them under trade names of certain kinds, and some people, you spend more for the trade name because someone branded it and did all their trademarking and all that stuff. So we, again, we're a little more strict about that. That's probably just me and my journalism background, but Grace, thank you for your kind words. Appreciate you. Let's do this, guys. It's not even $59.99. I tell you what, I said I would do $5,000. We're going to go better than that. We're not even asking $49.99. We have one, and if you're a pink diamond gal, can I tell you, 3 stone style, double halos. I'll make it even better than $4,999. This is one, obviously. Putting something together like this with the matching and as saturated as they are, not easy to do. We're going to make it just $3,999 just to say bye-bye to this ring. That's as simple and easy as I can make it. Take a look at that. That's going to be one only there. $39.99 makes it a whole lot more affordable, I believe, to make that one an easy deal. I know if you're thinking, oh, she just went too low, maybe it's not that good. Oh, it's that good. It's just, again, trying to make sure that all these magnificent new pieces can go and quickly so that we have, oh yeah, 8 minutes now till our red barrel gets there. And there's certain times that certain names also become obsolete. We're going to talk about that. This is a stone you might have known for years as Bixbite. We'll talk about why they don't use that term anymore, at least the gemologists in the know. We don't use that term. So again, we'll talk about that. We've got, like when we show you diasporas that are out of Turkey that are color changing variety, we don't call it by all those trade names because, people are, there's certain people that have, trademarked those and they're getting a fortune to do that. And that's fine. It's the same material. But yeah, we just go by the gemological names. All right, coming up next, we have a white diamond band by request. Who is this for, Spencer? Did you say Wayne? Okay. Hi, Wayne. Thanks for the request. Well, let's show this. We just showed this last Monday, and it's 4524, and this is a 63-point diamond band. Now, if you're looking for a diamond band, there are many different varieties that usually just include one row of diamonds going across the way. This is different because you get that one row, but each one has a halo around it, and that squares off the round brilliant diamonds a little bit more. So just as somebody who, I'll admit it, I'm a sucker for a great designer and a great label and all that. I like that stuff sometimes, some certain ones in particular. This is very much reads as that high-end status designer band as opposed to just any old diamond band. Because what I mean is it's hard to, when it's a classic, sometimes you don't look at something and go, oh, well, I know who that is, or I know what design house or what couture store, I know who that is. Sometimes with, classic pieces like this, it's less, It's less obvious. Here's what it looks like on though. Tell me if that looks like ordinary or basic. It doesn't, because most of the time, and you can go buy a diamond band anywhere in a fine high-end store versus a really, you know, kind of more typical regular jeweler. But the point is, it's classic. So what we're looking for instead are the quality of the diamonds and those little details that just maybe make it look a little more high-end than what you typically see out there. That is really the style in my mind. 63 points is almost 2/3 of a carat, so that's significant, but it's only going to be $799 to get this one home. I know we just saw it the other day, got a full presentation. It's a classic indeed, but I know certainly a really great buy when you consider still easy to wear, stackable if you wanted to, because that's obviously happening right now. A lot of people loving to, you know, take bands like this, either stack them and build them with other bands that you already have, or if you want to just wear it with something else, even next to another ring, that makes it easier to do, and it's got more of that squared off edge. So that is $799. Thank you to our new register, Wayne, for requesting that. Always a joy to show you some pieces that are real classics like this, because it may not just be beneficial for the requester. It may be something that might be perfect for some of our other viewers as well right now. They're saying, oh, that is exactly what I need. I've needed to upgrade my diamond band, or I've wanted something a little bit, you know, beyond the basic, because so many times it's just smaller stones prong set, and it's very simple and straightforward, and this is a little bit different and more dramatic. So excellent kind of detailing there, that bigger stone in the middle, the rounds with the rounds, but squaring it off makes it look so fresh. So we've got that for you as well. All right, coming up next, last few minutes of our first hour, and I know what you guys are all waiting for, and I know we're going to be busy on the phone lines. I'm glad we have at least 5 operators here today, because we're going to have 5 people get rings today that are the red barrel for the first time ever. We're 5 minutes away still. I'll wait till the official top of the hour to get there. But when we do get there, when we get to our top of the hour, I want to let you know it's going to be important to dial in. And I would actually ask you, because this is, I know a lot of times here we don't need to. Back in the day, I'd do these presentations where I had like 80 operators and we'd have like 3,000 people on the phone lines. I mean, really, like not even too big of an exaggeration. And we would have people on the phone lines before we even started to show you pieces like that. That was back many years ago, right? Now, in the fine jewelry arena, it's a little bit more specific, especially with stones like this. But I would still encourage you when we get there, if you are seriously considering a red barrel for yourself today, you know we're going to bring the values, to be on the phone lines early. So just a little heads up. I'm just going to take one last look at that diamond band, because we've got really busy on the phone lines here. So anybody who'd like it, it's open to anybody besides the requester as well. You don't need to be Wayne, our new shopper, to get in on this. We have a few for you, so keep that in mind. But just want to remind you, when we get there in 4 minutes, you may want to actually dial in, because I know it can be frustrating for those of you who, you know, we don't do many debuts like this. And for those of you that maybe sit back and say, I'm going to wait and wait and wait, and I'll wait to see them, and I'll wait to see the prices, it's going to be very difficult, I have a feeling, to get through by the time we get to that point. So I'm just going to let you know how that kind of works on these debuts, since, you know, if I had 50 different pieces, that'd be one thing. But considering I only have 5, if you are already aware of the stone and understand what TVON does, I think you're going to want to be on those phone lines really early. So let's get to it, guys. That's our last call on the diamond band, but very busy on the phone lines. I know we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these bands gone already. So we will, again, be marching on. But we've got another one of a kind to show you. It's the it's a really, really nice, affordable fawn diamond I have. 8665 coming up. Later on, we'll see a 1 carat round, but it's in a really unusual mounting. So this is more classic. So if you know that that's your style and that's your wheelhouse, is keeping it classic with your rings, this is the fawn diamond I would go with. Now, right now it's in the rose. I am happy to change it out for you. So if you'd like the white or the yellow, no problem. But its item number is 8665, and let's take a look at this. Now, I don't personally love the rose gold with this stone. I just think it's just my own personal feeling about this. I named this collection of stones many, many years ago here at TVON, so I'm passionate about this stone. I kind of took it under my wing as, like, I feel like it's my baby, even though, you know, a designer and a great gentleman who's actually he's a diamond sight holder, and he was the one that actually mined these from the Argyle mine, and then he collected them, held on to them for the longest time. And we know the Argyle mine has since closed, so it's an extraordinary stone to get at this point. But this is that natural, kind of pinky, and this one I would say is a little more pinky orangey champagne as well. 8665, 59 points, but also 80 points around it, but keeping it classic. I just love it with contrast. So I think no matter what the tone of fawn diamond is, I just like it with a white gold. I think it's the best way to go. Now, if you're a yellow gold, purist, then I would love it in yellow as well. I just like seeing these with contrast, so that's just my little 2 cents of advice there. But just to know, we can do that for you, so don't let the rose gold get in the way of making a decision here on this one-of-a-kind, most affordable fawn diamond I have. It's not even $29.99 anymore, and let me try it on before we actually get this markdown going so you can see here. Again, very pretty, and it's almost like it gives you the look of pink diamonds here because our rose gold has such a beautiful pinky tone to it. It almost lets those white diamonds have a little reflection of pink to them, even though they are classic white diamonds. I'll make it better than even $19.99. This is just easy, 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 because that classic style. The cushion double halo really replicates the cushion center stone there. The diamonds down the side are incredible. You do not pay $19. You don't even pay $1,500. And when you're getting this kind of diamond weight that is so extraordinary, that's almost a carat 40, that's impressive, but we're going to do better than $1,500 and $14.99, and we only have one, of course. Later on, we see the 1 carat fawn round brilliant, but it's in a wild mounting. So this one's going to be just quick and easy. We'll make it $13.99, first caller only, and that will be that. And we are now 1 minute away from the big debut, the presentation that we have been waiting literally the entirety of this network's existence for, and it's coming up in about 45 seconds. So let me know who's got the fawn diamond. That's one only, and then we will debut at long last, essentially 7+ years in the making here. Truly, truly the rarest stone I have been able to present to you, and I've presented just about everything, but never this stone. So when you do this for a long time, yeah, this one's already gone. Congratulations. That means we can start talking about our fabulous top of the hour. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us today. Happy Sunday to you. This is a live show from Los Angeles, and my name is Lauren Blair. This is going to be our big presentation we have been waiting all week for. I know I've been telling you about it all week. Hope everyone remembered that Red Beryl is today, and this is a major, major, major presentation. 5 pieces that I hold in my hand will be everything that we have. 5. It's never something we've brought before. Not that we haven't had the opportunity, just to be clear. But what we have had options for in the past are more typical. We had a lot of, this is not a stone that we'll get into the rarity of this stone, as you probably are well aware if you've ever seen it anywhere. The rarity is outstanding. However, this has been a stone that typically when we've had options to get it is still that lower quality. And I understand being this rare, sometimes we put quality on the shelf and we say, no, I just got to get one. And I don't really care what form it takes. I just want to get one because it's rare no matter what. Just to again reiterate the point that TVON always makes is that we are very much invested in bringing you nothing but a certain level of quality in the first place. It's why oftentimes when we have debuts in the past, I remember when I brought Color Change Fiend to the television airways for the first time, our rejects ended up somewhere else on television, and you had to pay more for the stuff we rejected. That's just, again, how insistent we are in quality, but also quality and value, tough to put together. Quality at a great price, that's tough. So ladies and gentlemen, we're about to premiere something that is my great honor and pleasure to premiere for you, because even beyond my 7 years nearly here, I've been doing this for over 20 years on television nationwide and have had nothing but exotic natural gemstones, and yet I have never presented Red Beryl for you. I've never presented it. I've never had the opportunity or the pleasure to be able to present this stone. That's how rare it is, and I've had a lot of rarity in my career. So it is a one-source stone, which may sound familiar because that's something we talk about with, you know, diaspores out of Turkey and tanzanite out of Tanzania, but this is actually a stone discovered back not all that long ago. It was discovered in 1904, and that one source, can you believe this, is actually here in the U.S. It's actually in the Wawa Mountains of Utah. It's near Beaver, Utah, and that's actually where this material has been found. And this is really, really rare because what makes it rare, you probably heard of beryl. We know that emeralds and aquamarines and our fabulous morganites belong to the beryl family, and this does as well. But as we know, the beryl family is not just even and equal across the different species. This is actually red beryl. Now, to clear it up from the beginning, a lot of you may call it bixbite. That has been something that's been used off and on in the trade. We don't typically use that anymore. It was originally called bixbite because it was actually discovered in 1904 by a gentleman named Maynard Bixby. And Mr. Bixby was actually the one that later on it was named for in his honor. And so that sounds about right. But the truth is there's another stone called bixbyite. So We don't tend to use Bixbyte as much anymore in the trade because it gets a little confusing. And this is actually known gemologically correct as red beryl. Some people will call it red emerald. I don't agree with that either. There's a whole extensive debate on do we call it red emerald. I still think that devalues it a bit because the truth is this is far more rare than even the finest emeralds in the world. So it is called red beryl. It is what we're going to address it as here, but it's exclusive and rare. And the bigger rarity besides the one source factor is the fact that it is also a stone that only comes in tiny sizes, which is like diamonds, except this is far, far, far more rare than diamonds. As a matter of fact, I think maybe the best numeric kind of real comparison to make is that this is so small when they're found, the crystal sizes, they're so tiny, they average 8 points, by the way. When you get a gem quality, which is really difficult, most of it is not gem quality. So you take the one source in the world, you take the one source rarity because why? Well, the reason it's one source in the world is because it took such an unusual combination of elements to make it. And that's really, you've heard of the manganese content that makes red beryl red, but it's actually far beyond that because it's actually a beryllium silicate. So it's got to be the presence of beryllium first, and then it's got to have the manganese as well. And that's why, to our knowledge, only one discovery has ever been made, and that is in Utah. So that's something to keep in mind. But also remember things like this. It's so small that a 2-carat red beryl would equate to a 40-carat diamond. A 40, 40 carats. I mean, I'd take a 4-carat diamond, but no, it's a 2-carat would be the rarity of a 40-carat diamond. The average crystal size is 8 points. Most of the stones that are faceted are so small they're considered melly. So that means like an accent stone size, like a 1 or a 2-pointer. That's usually what gem quality will actually be, because if it's gem quality and it's faceted, you usually end up with a 1-point stone or a 2-point stone, and that's still rare. So you have all of these rarities, one source, all that really rarity makeup, but then you have the issue that usually it's very included and very cloudy, and we're going to deliver only the best of the best. These were hand selected. It's why we only have 5. It is truly, we're going to bring you our largest is just slightly under 1 carat. It's a beautiful, it's a 98 pointer, so a light 1 carat, which is amazing. And you also have, again, a really, really special, we're going to start and kind of work our way down. I've got the largest size first here, and then we'll work our way down to the smaller. And I want to set it up right now because this is what we have, just so you know what to expect. We have the largest at 98 points. It will be an emerald cut. That's crazy, I tell you, because that tells you the rarity. And the clarity, if it's an emerald cut, must be off the charts. They would not have ever chosen that cut in the first place if it weren't clean. Then we have a 66 point, also an emerald cut. So that's our second largest. Then we'll see a 37. So they drop quickly to 37, but that's still a huge size. And then we will have our most affordable be a 25 pointer and a 19 pointer. So that is where we're going to span from 98 points to a 19 pointer. That's everything we have. Again, 5 only. There are no stones coming up tomorrow or next week or next month. This is everything. That's what we wanted to do, is make sure that they're available exclusively here today so that you see them all. Now, again, they vary greatly on the size. So the first ones that are really large are going to be a little bit more pricey, and then we'll work our way down to affordability for really everybody, except obviously we're going to have more than 5 collectors out there, and we have 5 stones. And also keep this in mind. Think about a millimeter size. When we talk about millimeter size, most of these stones have a millimeter size that are usually 1 millimeter. I mean, think about that. A lot of the rough crystal sizes are only 2 centimeters or rather 2 centimeters in size. So these are really, again, small stones. When you facet it, and you have to facet them, right? If they're gem quality, you end up with smaller. So it's really exciting to be able to see these. So like I said, come on in early. That way, even if you're going, I'm not going to want the 98 pointer, well, the good news is you can hang on the phone line with an operator, and then you're there ready as we work our way down. So I would really recommend, as we obviously start with the largest, I would really, really recommend getting on those phone lines, hang out, and then when you see the one you like, let your operator know in advance, because what we've worked so hard to do here for so many months now behind the scenes is to bring these, not just the rarity, but the value. So really a pleasure to bring them. And again, all custom designed in mountings. The first one we're actually going to start with has a beautiful, really ornate mounting. And then we even have the next one. The second largest is going to have yellow diamonds with it. So really extraordinary. Again, all the way from 98 down to 19. Let's start with the 98 pointer. And again, if you can get one of these, I know they're not inexpensive, okay? Even with all of our value, we're going to beat everyone's prices that ever's had them. I mean, you can statistically see that if you can find them labeled out there. Remember how important it is to get, you know, the better quality. Make sure that it's natural. They do, believe it or not, synthesize these, so you got to make sure you got the real deal. And these are out of that Wawa Mountain region in Utah. So let's show you our large one here. It's an emerald cut, and this is, again, glowing and clarity. I mean, these are like emeralds in the way that they usually don't give you a lot of clarity. This one certainly does. So our largest is here. Let's get started with it. It's amazing, and I cannot believe, look at this. I mean, what you want. So many of them just look pink or orangey red. And this one is just fabulous. So let me zoom back a little bit here so you can see the beauty of this piece. And I want to clean it up here. You can imagine these have been photographed for books here in recent days. They've been looked at by different gemologists that we've had come through where they were able to look at. I mean, some people who've been in the trade for a long time have never even seen one in real life. So here's 9784 as we start. And again, think about it. A 2 carat is as rare as a 40 carat diamond. So when you've got a nearly 1 carat like this is, that's pretty rare too. And this is about as extraordinary as it gets. I mean, think about it. Average size is 8 points. They consider a 40-pointer extra, extra, extra large. Anything that's 1 carat is called exceptional in the trade. So here it is, exceptional size. 48 points in diamonds as well. This one, and we're going to just make it a real big effort here to make sure that we can get these out the door. And if you're thinking about our largest, this is it. So I do want to show you. Now, I'm going to also just flash the other ones coming up so you kind of know what to expect. So I think that's, you know, worth doing just so you know, and maybe one catches your eye and then you can kind of hang on and then wait. But this one's obviously the largest, so you know who you are if you're waiting on the largest stone. And I'm going to flash these. And this is the 66 pointer we'll have. This is the next largest, which, oh my goodness, that's the 66 pointer. Let me show you the 37 pointer, which is in the bridge. This one, maybe the best clarity right there in the oval. 37 pointer we'll have. These are all coming up. And then we'll have the 25 pointer. So if any of these catch your eye, you kind of know which one to hang on for. And then this one, look at that. We added pink and white diamonds to that one. So again, we also have custom designs around these. That's our 25. And then our smallest will be the 19 pointer. So just kind of gives you a little once over of what we have. Yes. Oh, good. Thank you, Mary. Enjoy those. All right, so we're still backed up on the phone lines here. We can't even get anyone through, so don't get frustrated for waiting on hold. But if you'd like our largest stone and the ultimate collector stone, this is it right now, and we have it listed at $76,000, and I kid you not, we should be getting that. And that is, just trust me when I tell you, having seen a lot of these sold in the trade, seen them in auctions, that's a great value for a light 1 carat stone. But this is the investment to make if you are a collector. If you want quality, if you insist on quality and pure red. These are not pink, they're not orangey red. So much of what I have seen out there is just when they're around, and I know it's not frequently, it's like an orangey red. This looks like the color of a ruby, and that's really what you want. And we're gonna blow it out right now. It's not even $24,999. By far our largest is right here. You can change the gold color if you want to on this one. White or rose is fine. And it's not even going to be $20,000. This is by far our rarest collector stone we've had. This is really up there. It's greater rarity than even the blue diamonds that I've had on this show. Greater rarity than the big pink diamonds we have. It's not $20,000. This is the largest by far. Take advantage of it. If you are that ultimate collector, we're going under 20 grand, $19,999. It is not. I am here to make sure that we do everything in our power, because if we don't do it, if we don't make them as affordable as we can, who will do it? These are priceless type level stones in this quality, and we're asking less than 19 or 18 or 17,000. I'm going to make this less than $16,000. We're going to make it $15,999 right here and now. That is the ultimate size to get. And remember, one more thing I didn't tell you guys, it's total wearable every day. 7.5 to 8 on the Mohs scale is where they qualify it. So you've got a jewelry grade wearable stone. And they're not all going to be 16,000, but that's our biggest stone by far. So that's why that one sits there at 16,000. Now we've got another one coming up, which is our 66 pointer, which I'll show you next. We're going to work our way down, and then they will also tumble in price with that. 9783 is next. Now this one's the one that caught my eye. I'm a big fan of the emerald cut, the glow, the clarity, and the fact it has yellow and white diamonds. So come on in early. And again, you're invited to stay on the phone lines, guys, and wait till you see that perfect one at that perfect price. Just hang out. We have more than 5 operators. We have 5 rings. And now we have 4 more to show you. So these are not going to last. And I know some people are going to wait till they see them all, but just make sure you pick out the one you like the best. And we've got a 66 pointer here. That's my pick of the collection. just because emerald cut, look at the clarity, look at the glow it's giving, plus yellow diamonds at 54 points and another 105 in the white diamonds. So you're still getting 1 carat 59 in diamonds, split shank on the sides. Look at this style. I mean, this is even larger than the first one we had as far as the overall ring size. And you get that incredible glow. Do you like this one too? Which one? Okay, good. So they're hanging on for the 25 pointer. Tell you what I'll do on this one. 66 points, still a massive size to get. And look at the glow even from that distance away. And this is it, guys. It's not even going to be $10,000. I'm going to blow it out. I'm going to make it $99.99. Go ahead. First caller on that one. That's the ultimate right there, I think, for clarity. And the cutting shows that off. That's why they chose the emerald cut. That one's $99.99. And then we've got coming up the 37 pointer, which is, I think, the cleanest overall in the bridge. And then we're going to work our way down 25 and 19 pointers. So they're all coming up. And we have 3 more to show you only. This one will be gone. You know that. That mounting's worth $10,000. And yet this is a stone that's worth far more in the middle. And I know you're all waiting for that big 37 pointer in the bridge. Let's take a look at 9788. Take a look at this one. And this one, maybe a little more pinky as well. If you do like more of that pinky red, this one would be the most of the pinky red. It's going to be 9788, which is our 37 pointer. So remember, after this, they drop to a quarter and under. So this is where you're still getting really, really close there, trying to climb up to that half carat size. And we're going to make it really easy. 37 points, 82 points in diamonds. I'll tell you what, if you like the bridge mounting, perfect. We can change that one, of course, in the gold color if you'd like to, but that is one extraordinary stone. This is the highest clarity of any. I mean, really big enough size where you can see and appreciate the clarity. Here's what it looks like on. Okay, this one's also $89.99, but I just want to do something here, okay? I know we're looking for more affordable. I know that's where we typically hang out. If anybody would like this 37 pointer, I'm going to skip over this $89.99. True price here, I'm already going too low. I'm going to make it even less. Try it. That is by far the cleanest example we have. And you know what? Still large, because remember where we talked about 40 points in the trade is considered large size. So this one right there, it's right there. Okay, that's 8 points average in faceted gem material that's out there. 40 points, almost where we're at, considered the larger stones. We're going to go less than 89. I just want to make this affordable. We got to get these out the door. I know we have 5 collectors that are going to own Red Beryl after today's show, and I just want to make sure that we can say, let's give you the best value possible. I know it's worth $89.99, and it's worth every penny. I'm just going to help you out here. I know these are not typically our price points. This is truly, I mean, you know, if we've been on the air 7 years, bringing, you know, hundreds of pieces a day and rarity every day, and we've never seen it, you know it's rare. But we're going to make it less than 8,000, less than 7,000, and I'm just going to throw away every little bit of logic here on this bag, and we're just going to make it even better than $7,000 or $6,000. I'll make it $5,999 for the 37 pointer. That's considered the really, really large size right there. Take a look at it. That's $59.99 for one caller only, and then I think we're going to have some fights over the 25 and the 19, right? They're coming up, and again, we've only selected that best quality, so they have clarity to go with them as well. So you're not just buying the hazy. Remember, we usually see Red Beryls have that clarity factor that you would see in an emerald, where there's really no clarity whatsoever. Look at what we're seeing here as far as seeing that clarity all the way through. $59.99. Let's get to the 25 pointer, which is already probably gone, but we're going to show it anyways. That's the one with the pink diamonds too, right? So that caught their eye. I agree with you. And there again, wow, look at that. Bright and glowing. This is that really pinky red. It's $97.99. This is the 25 pointer. Just say sold now. As it is, rose and white gold here together. That's a 25 pointer. Still a significant size that it is actually at that quarter carat mark. And then you also get 48 points in diamonds around it. And 45 in the pink, 48 in the white. So let's make sure, yeah, because there's almost as many of the pink diamonds as the white diamonds there. And we just have this one. And should we make it better than $79.99? I kind of have to, because I took the other one so low. Look at this. There's our price. Here's the ring that we're looking at now. There's the price tag. I just have a problem. I took the 37 pointer lower, so I'm going to have to do the same here. Otherwise, you're going to scream and go, that doesn't make any sense. So I'll tell you what, $79.99, Tony, I'll skip it. $4,999, one only. We just saved you $3,000 on the 25 pointer. Saved you $3 grand. So that is it. And then a 19 pointer on the way. Here's what this pink and white, that's the only one with pink diamonds, by the way, the only one. And look at that glow. Okay, that may give the 37 pointer run for its money. And that one's $49.99, and our last one is coming up. And if you want a red barrel, only chance to get them. They're never coming back. That one's gone. Thank you so much. Here's our smallest, i.e. most affordable as well. I love this one. It's got a lot of red to it. That flower design is beautiful. That's $97.91, and that'll be our 19-point round. Boy, that's tricky. You don't see a lot of rounds out there. And we're going to bring the 19-pointer with a carat 11 in diamonds for one caller only. And this will be, 111 in diamonds, all bigger stones there around the outside edge. And then you see the pave within it there, kind of set between the big rounds there as well. Well, guess what? That one's only $39.99 first caller. And that'll be that. And that is our red barrel presentation. So that's it. Red barrels. It's been a joy, but there they are and there they go. So $39.99. Let's try this one on as well. And that was supposed to be $69.99, by the way. I mean, I'm showing you. I cannot allow pieces like this after we've waited so long collectively for, Red Barrel to be here and for you to, really again say, TVON, bring me that quality. I don't want to see cloudy or hazy or milky, or I don't want to see those dirty stones. I want to see the best and the brightest. That's what this is about. And $39.99, most affordable we have here. So that's it, guys. And that'll be the really spectacular, almost a floral look overall, but kind of overall looks like a medallion because it's just all solid diamonds. So that one is $39.99, and we'll be moving along. Thank you so much for being here for our big Red Barrel debut. It's been fun because, again, rarest of the world we see. We've got a great wheel coming up for you. If you'd like to call and see any of those, again, I know a lot of people, whenever we have presentations like that, you have to wait and see them all, right? And really see every detail. So now at this point, a lot of people on the phone lines right now making their decisions on which one they would like. So don't, rest on the fact those are probably not going to stick around, but just again, $39.99, that's our most affordable. And then let's talk about a little top of the hour delayed here because we have a big Tanzanite deal that's going to wow you. It just goes to show you, no matter, even if we bring the best of the Red Barrel here today for the first time, we have the best in Tanzanite every day. We're going to bring you a really, really special piece coming up that's 9792. And this is really where, if the Red Barrels weren't here today, this would have been the official top of the hour for hour number 2 here today. And it's coming up right now. So this is a 2 carat, which I know typically when we see the smaller blue wings, like i.e. not 8 or 10 carats, typically they have a little less color. It's been the weird thing about this Blue Wing Block D vein that we only have here exclusively, is that typically it really took the larger sizes to get the most saturation. Now, that's not to say that a 2 carat's still not going to be top over any other quality out there. It just means that typically those smaller stones that might be more everyday wearable suited are not always that really eye-popping red. This stone, let me tell you, it's going to be exactly that. This gives you a 2 carat 10 actually, and then 59 points in diamonds, classic style mounting, but it really makes it, again, the greatest way to get that wearable size for every day, but also you've got the greatest quality, and the reds are already coming through. So huge value here, and glad you're with us today to be a part of this show. And now we see the reds within the Tanzanite. So we just had Red Barrel. Now we're seeing red within a blue zoisite that has more of that saturation level than any other of the material out there. 210, 59 points in diamonds, and let's get this one a home, shall we? This will not take long. And come on in early because we're going to make it affordable on everything that you see. We've had our museum pieces for the day. We'll have more on the way too, but in terms of turquoise, and we've got some really, really special aquamarine, and we've got a beautiful, I do have a pink diaspora and an emerald cut that's new, and that's fabulous. And then we'll see a really big green zircon, our largest by far. So all of that's coming. And then again, any requests you have, let us know if you have any requests that we can bring you as well. We'll be happy to do that. But this is our 210 in the cushion cut square, so that makes it a little more unusual as well. And then this is what it looks like on white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. You decide, go side to side across the hand. Really balanced and beautiful piece here for everyday wear. Or again, maybe that's what you've been waiting for, just size-wise, something that's not going to be oversized or overpowering. It's got a $29.99 price tag. Let's try something here. 210, you see all that red flash coming through on all the angles. All the, it's interesting, it looks almost like there's a trillion cut on each side, just the way the round brilliants are stacked, and they kind of lead down either shoulder of the band. So it just gives you a little extra. It's amazing how little details like that can change the whole vibe of the ring, when normally if it's just a halo, it looks a little more standard, right? This is so much more than that. I'm just going to blow it out. It's our big top of the hour. They got a little, setback from our red barrel presentation. Still verifying on a lot of those, so call us if you have questions on them. We'll help you out. But this is not even going to be $29.99. If you would like this in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, be our guest. Get it in your size. All that's free of charge. All those customizations, everything that we do to make it perfect for you is all on the house. It's complimentary. Nobody else in the industry does that. Nobody, because it all costs money. And people don't like to go backwards on stuff. And today we're going backwards more than any time before because you know what? We haven't raised our prices. And I'll just, I think I got to sometimes if you're an everyday viewer and you watch, I think you know that. But for those of you that kind of pop in and out and you've watched everyone else in the industry kind of do what they got to do and move those prices on up. And maybe you thought, well, TVON must be doing the same thing. Check out what we're going to do because here's a $29.99 should be ring. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than that. And I realize we don't see a lot of blue wings at a certain level. Let's take this one with all that deluxe quality to that certain level and make it like really just open up the door to as many people as possible on affordability level when you're still getting all top of the quality. Take a look at it. It's not going to be $29.99. And we're just going to make some magic happen. And you know what? I'll just send it out. If you'd like it, call me early. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than even $2,000 or $19.99. I think that is the classic ring, the everyday. Anybody could put that on and enjoy it and wear it and never worry about it being too much or too little because you're still getting all that quality we love and it's not even 19. Shall we try it? Blow it out right now. First caller can have it, $14.99. That's it, $1,499 and we'll just make it happen for you. One only, take advantage, white, yellow, rose gold, or better yet, we're not even gonna make it 14. Let's help you out. If anybody wants it, call now. This is going to be a 60-second deal. And I know we just got done showing you red beryl, probably rarest stone in the world we could ever show you. We're not going to make this 14. And here's a stone you see every day on this show. There is not a show that I have that doesn't have blue wing block D for now. But we've been doing that for 4 years. So the odds of that continuing when we know we don't have many stones left, it's slim to none, guys. There's going to be a time here in the not so distant future where we don't have blue wings anymore. And yet, all these 4 years plus of bringing it to you, there have been very few in the 2-carat range. And we never want to bring out something that's a smaller size where you're going, doesn't look like it has all the same quality or all the same color or all the same red flashes, everything else I'm accustomed to seeing. Let's give you the best of the best. And I have nobody at $14.99, forget about it. We'll make sure it goes because the end of the day here is I got to move jewelry, right? No matter what we got to do, the principle and the objective here is to move them out so that we have the new every day, right? Bring them out and whatever it's got, if it takes a little extra discounting on a Sunday, go ahead. We're not going to do $14, $13, $12, or $11.99. I'm not going to even ask for $10.99, and this is in your choice of gold size, and we ship it to your doorstep for free. And yet it's not even going to be $1,000 right here, right now. I'm going to give this 60 seconds to see if there's anybody out there. We're going to make it $999 for a 210, for a 2-carat plus, and all of that red flash you get, which is significant, and it's $999. And in 60 seconds, if it's still here, then, well, we're going to figure something else out. So that's the way we take a $3,000 ring that just a few minutes ago I had 50% off, and now it's less. It's $999, and tell me that isn't an extraordinary style to own, to get, to love, to enjoy, to wear every single day. When I hear it, I get like, I would say on average, I get about 50 different messages, emails, whatever a day from TVON viewers about everything under the sun. But a lot of it centers around requests. And I love your blue wings. This is what everyone says. I love your blue wings. But why is it that I'm seeing so many 8 and 10 and 20 carats? They're spectacular, but that is, I'm well aware, not for everybody. Does anybody have this one? $9.99. Let me know, 15 seconds and we take the price away. That's incredible. And when we have mostly 8 to 10 to 12 carats and 20 and beyond, some people are saying, no, I just want something that's everyday wearable, classic as can be. Still give me the diamonds. Still give me the great color and saturation. But yes, you like this one? Let's show the back. Let's show it on again. We'll talk about how you can, again, change the gold color. But it's $9.99. It really is. It's $9.99. Did the price go up there or no? I'm not sure. Oh, gosh. Okay, good. I'm hoping everyone knows what's happening right now because I'm excited about it. So $9.99 on this one. I'm just blowing it out. Just going to try to move as much jewelry as I can in the last 90 minutes I got with you. 90 minutes here, and that's not a lot of time. And we just got through a very, very important debut. And I would love to know who's getting this one. White, yellow, rose, whatever we can do to make it just perfection for you, let us do that. You pay not a penny over $9.99. It's that simple. It's really just about giving you a value on something I know. Because again, I field so many requests and so many different just feedback from you guys. And it's always about, you think you might have something that's either a little more affordable or a little bit more everyday, or we've not seen this. So I'm thrilled it's here. $9.99. Let's see who's got it. I'm going to give it 30 more seconds, Tony, and then we're going to move right along. That just is, again, I wouldn't be telling you it has red flash if it doesn't. And it does. And a lot of times, I'll be honest, in the very rare instances that I've had the smaller, you know, the 1.5, the 2, a lot of times they just don't hold up as far as the saturation level. This one does. This one absolutely does. And guys, if this is still here in 10 seconds, I might have to put everything else on the show up for auction. Not that that worked well in the first 20 minutes of the show, but that's what we might have to do. And this is what happens. Yeah, this is pretty typical. All right, coming up, big emerald cut diaspores here. Any requests you have, get those in. We do have a larger tanzanite wheel that's going to be 10 karat stones. So they're, again, more typical. And that's kind of interesting that is more typical of what we see. I mean, I'm just going to show you this. I have a 7 karat 43 that's a lot of money. I don't think it's as good a color as this one is. I mean, get the 2 karat. And the 7 karat 43 is not going to be $9.99. And yet this has the better color. I'm looking at it. So take this while it's here. Morganite drops are here. Christina S., I made these for you and I didn't get a chance to email you. So Christina, if you're out there watching today, we have some Morganite drops I think you're really going to like. Otherwise, again, I can kind of hold on to them, but I know we have these Morganite earrings. Look how pretty these are. Look at how pretty. Those are really stunning. So we have some beautiful peachy pink beryl. We've got a beautiful turquoise that's new. All right, I'm going to move on from this one, and you let your operator know if you'd like it. That's just a special piece. Yes, one more time on the hand here as well so you can see what that looks like. It's just, this is perfect. And I'm not a small jewelry girl, but normally but this is, I'll tell you, it's funny, it's not a small piece, right? It's not a little petite diminutive ring. It's not an insignificant, like nobody's gonna, you think people are not gonna stop and stare and do a double take at that ring? I mean, the quality is so evident here. The saturation, I'm seeing the red flash from a distance when it's on the hand. That looks so good. It's a great way to try it for our newer shoppers who are not necessarily like maybe as well versed on the blue wings just because you haven't been watching maybe the last 4 years. This is the ultimate way to get a beautiful quality, that best of the best level, and spend very little to get it. And that's really the difference maker here. It's so little to spend to try it and see what it's all about. And remember, you have a money back guarantee. Not like that's coming back. So yeah, you'd be better off probably reselling it. Oh, should I tell you my story or should I hold off? I did a little experiment. I have technically bought a TVON Tanzanite. I'm working with I've got a little project going with one of the major luxury retail consignment. Basically, it's an online, they have stores too, they have retail locations across the country in the big cities, but I'm working with them on a project to encourage, their fine jewelry. They do a lot of luxury consignment, mostly, bags and clothing and shoes and all that. But they have a big segment of watches and jewelry. And people so often go to luxury consignment to get their watches and their jewelry. Now, we don't sell used pieces here, but I did an experiment. I wasn't going to share this with you guys till later, but I did an experiment. I purchased a blue wing block D here that was a 3 karat. And I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea because, and it was a brand new piece, but they sell it there. And I just wanted to see because, when you see tanzanites, usually they're that light lavender, right? This was our blue wing block D. It was a 3 karat stone with 80 points in diamonds. I had the luxury consignment, put it on their site. It sold within, I think it was 30 seconds of being listed, and it sold. And I paid what did I pay? Like $1,900 for this ring, and it sold for $18,000 on the site. So again, it just kind of, when you're in the real world, because I kind of look at us as this little bubble of kind of really exclusive, and just, again, that was I thought, and it was an experiment to see what does the real world in a consignment arena, not in a brand new high-end luxury store like I was in on Rodeo Drive, didn't put the TVON ring in the big, blue box store in the front window where it would be $35,000, but in a, consignment type arena, and it's going for $18,000 on a 3 carat. And if it's sold in 30 seconds, that was considered a pretty big value, right? So that is really, I think, very interesting when you look at what it actually costs to get a really, a fabulous quality of Blue Wing Block D and an extraordinary quality. And now what we just did was made a 2 carat 10, $9.99. So our last look at it, and then we're going to move on. We've got a really cool wheel coming up. Just, again, some just interesting little kind of facts of where this is real world. I think we just easily lose sight of that when we watch day in and day out. Yes? Well, thank you. That was Dawn? Hi, Dawn. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. You're being awfully kind. Awfully nice of you. Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate that. Was she shopping here today, too? I don't know. Actually, he's already busy on the lines. All right, so $9.99 on this one. Just had to say my 2 cents there about, again, sometimes we lose sight. I think a lot of us believe in the TVON world, so we don't need to look as much in retail, right? Probably not looking as much in retail as we used to. Maybe you're looking at the other television shows, because I know you guys do that, right? It's too easy not to, right? It's too easy. Flip up and down the dial. Well, everyone else is going to have an inferior product of Tanzanite because we do have the best, so I can say that and say that, with validity and say that everyone else out there who's got a Tanzanite, it's lower quality than this. And you can say that when you've got the best, and you can be accurate, and you can be right. But honestly, the prices. Why would you pay more for an inferior quality? Why would you pay more when you're getting less? And I know in the jewelry world, usually you have to spend more. It's typical in most worlds. I don't care if you just want a better coffee bean. If you want a better standard you want an organic vegetable instead of one with pesticides, you're going to spend more. If it's a car, if it's a home, if it's an outfit, if it's a whatever, you're typically going to spend more for better. I just really am impassioned by the fact that we make this best of so affordable so that you can with ease not have to settle. I'm not big into settling in any aspect of my life. I feel like you know what, if you know where to go, if you know what to do, and if you just understand, especially when it comes to shopping, do not settle. Do not let budgets dictate what you have to do and quality you have to concede. That's what again, and I could not stand up here and say things like that unless TVON existed, where there's an option where you don't have to settle. And that is exciting to me. You don't have to settle, you don't have to compromise, you don't have to give up, you don't have to say, well, I'd really like that. I mean, how many times in life do we have to do that as adults? We have to say, well, I'd really like to get that, or go on that vacation, or take that, stay at that place, or get that house. But we always have to settle because budgets tend to dictate everything, right? I just love that you can enjoy the finest jewelry in the world and say with pride, I have a top quality Tanzanite, one of the most in-demand stones in the world right now, and has been for years, will continue to be. And then think about how much more in demand it'll be whenever they announce that the mine is closed, right? Well, the mine, there's a lot of rumors about the mine. Has it been closed? Is it closing? Obviously, we'll be the first to tell you when that happens, when and if it does. But yeah, it's not going to be forever. They've said for the last few years, 20 years, some project actually could be less than a decade left of mining overall. Then talk about where the demand's going to go. Yeah, when it's done, when there's not even low quality coming out, then you see the demand really, really rise to a level that we can't even fully anticipate yet. So $9.99 is a great way to try it, and it's good to know that I got the best, I'm good. So whatever happens with prices, as they elevate, and trust me, they already have been, it's just nice to know you've got the best and you can wear it with pride and gift it if you want to. Maybe you have one that's been admired and you want to get your best friend or your sister or your daughter or whoever it is, you would like her to have the best as well. This is certainly a way to do it and really have a classic style at the same time. So we're looking forward to showing a quick wheel for you. It's all exotic jewelry on this wheel. We're going to have a blast with this one. Then we've got a couple more wheels, but they're going to be a little higher end. So if you have any questions on the Blue Wing, 210, call us, let us know. I'm going to start this wheel with a really special diaspora. We're going to help you out on a few pieces here. This is great fun to be able to take a lot of big discounts on several great items at one time, which is the whole idea behind a wheel. And again, keep calling on the 2 carat 10. Let's do this too. Radiant cut, I love, in a diaspora. But then you have a color changing stone that changes from that color in regular like fluorescent lighting to a pink in incandescent. And then we add mandarin in a pear shape. a stunning blue-green black opal, a huge, I mean, this is like the pear shapes here. And then that's imperial topaz, and then a few more pear shapes, but how about a pear shape and a round and a bypass style? There's so much going on in this wheel. Like I told you, exotics, not just in stone varieties, but also, you know what, I might have to switch this one, put this in the middle so you can see the length of that. It's really a beautiful look here. Isn't that great? So we've got, gosh, they're all kind of towering over each other. They're all big rings. Yes. Oh, thanks. Hi, Don. Was that the same Don that, oh, hi. Now, was she proud to see that red barrel as a Utah gal? She's got to be excited to see something that only hails from her state, right? I love that. Well, Dawn, thank you so much. Appreciate your kind words. And it's good to be here, you guys. I know, it's so nice. I guarantee you 99% of our viewers are just so delighted to have a reprieve from hearing my voice and seeing my face every single day that it's so refreshing to not have me here. So sometimes I think it's best. I probably should take a lot more time off. But I'm glad to be here. You can't keep me from shopping. I enjoy it. So, one of these days I'll retire, you'll be done with me. But for now, it's nice to be missed, and thank you to everyone. Again, thank you. I got so many, I spent basically the day yesterday dealing with transportation issues. And so it was great fun to hear from so many of you to kind of pep me up when it wasn't the peppiest of times on Friday evening, and yesterday all day was a little bit of a challenge. So it was really nice to hear from so many of you and to be missed. So thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who reached out. So here we go with this wheel. Quick little markdown. What do you think? All exotics? Yes, Spencer, go ahead. She did. She did? Right. That's great. Mary was just saying that she got a diaspora from us and received it, and she said it changes color without even like changing the light entirely, right? I love that. Well, thank you, Mary. Yes, go ahead. Was it Christina S by any chance? It was. Did she say anything about morganite earrings? Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm going to show those next, Christina. Thank you. I'm going to see if she likes these. It's all I've been able to put together so far. Let me see if she likes these. I think she will. All right, so Christina will have those next. Okay, good. Oh, gosh, I'm glad you guys are here. All right, so here we go with this wheel. Quick markdown so we can get to our morganite earrings. Let's blow these out right now. They're all one of a kinds, but the good news is they can all be changed in gold color. So there's absolutely no restriction here on gold color changes at all. And let's blow them out really quickly. Anything you want on this wheel? What in the world? Oh, gosh. I'm not going to do $39.99. I know they're exotic and all, but we got to make this quick. And I'm already like an hour and 20 minutes left in the show, so I don't know where the time's going, but here's the deal. I'll make them better than $39, $29, or $19.99. If we got to move 5 pieces and fast, we better make it really affordable, because you guys are in the mood for affordable today. I can see that. I can tell. So how about 19? No. Now, this is diaspora. Mandarin, these are, well, first of all, that's not actually, you might have guessed, sapphires, they're tourmalines. They're beautiful, like a blue-green and a hot pink tourmaline together there in that really cool mounting. Then we have on the left side the pear-shaped imperial in the back, the pear-shaped opal in the front. Let's blow them out, $1,500. No, that's not going to do it either. I've seen you guys be in the mood for affordable, and who isn't? When everything's crazy and we're saying, you know what, give away fine jewelry, it is a beautiful thing, isn't it? We're not making them 15, 14, 13, or even, should we do this? I'm not even going to ask for $13.99. $39.99, price across the board. We're making them so much better. If you want anything on this wheel at all, I'm doing it for $1,299, and that's it. You change the gold, you get your size, all of that. But they're only $12.99, 60 seconds on that wheel. And remember, when they're gone, they're gone. So that'll be it. Oh, and thank you, Margaret. Thank you. Hi, Margaret. Thanks so much. Hi, Donna. Thank you, guys. Hi, Donna. Glad to see you. So we got a lot of people tuning in here, I think, later in the show today. If you missed the red barrels at all, need to see any of those again, let me know. Let me also get to the morganite earrings coming up in about 45 seconds here. I just wanted to do a quick blowout on any of those. If anything catches your eye there, this is the diaspora. That's going to be the 303, 76 points in diamonds. The mandarin behind it is a 338. That is 45 points in diamonds. This tourmaline combo with the bezel and the pave diamonds, it's giving you a carat 90, Total in tourmalines, 57 points in diamonds. The Imperial, that's huge. That Imperial Topaz is a 342. And that will be 46 points in diamonds. And then the Opal, yes. You got it. The Imperial, huge, huge stone here. 9068. Who do we appreciate? Oro Preto, thank you so much. One source in the world. Just like our red beryl, one source in the world. Just like Imperial, one source in the world. And Jason, that's 9068. It's a 342 Imperial with 46 points in diamonds. Right now, it's in the yellow. You don't have to leave it that way. Look at the size of that ring overall. Which one would you like, Spencer? Diaspora next, yes. You're taking the Mandarin. All right, so Spencer's verifying on the Diaspora. Here it is. Then, Jalen, I'll try on the Mandarin for you. That's the Radiant Cut Diaspora for you. These are one of a kind. Did you get that one? You got the Imperial. Thank you so much. Jason's got the Imperial. That's sold. 8263, Spencer, for you. That's going to be the 303 Radiant Cut with 76 points in diamonds. Again, any gold you want. That's $12.99. And then, Jalen, you already have the Mandarin, but just let them know to watch their screen because I'm going to try it on for you. And that's going to be at number 7717. There's the Mandarin for you, Jalen. Let me know if you for sure have that. So you do, I'll take it off the wheel then. That's going to be the 338 with 45 points. That is spoken for as well. Spencer, do you have that fabulous Diaspora? This Diaspora is here. The Imperial so far and the Mandarin are gone. Then we still have the Opal, which is on the left side. We have the tourmaline combo in the middle and that Diaspora Radiant Cut on your right. So last call there. Let's keep moving. We got to go. We don't have a lot of time here. So first hour, everyone was only just waiting for red barrels. Then the red barrels came and went, and now we've got just an hour and change left. So we are in a hurry. We got a lot to show you and a lot to do. So there's going to be a great value on any of those. If you'd like them, let us know. I'll keep moving, and then we got to show you these Morganites. Which one? Opal coming up. That's 9461. Great finishing. Here's what it looks like on. This is a carat 64, but looks bigger than that. Double halo pave, 53 points in the white diamonds, and that is only, I can't believe, $12.99 for that ring as well. In that fabulous black opal, that's a one-of-a-kind at $12.99. They all are. So when they're gone, they're gone. Have just now, it looks like 2 remaining. I did want to show you the inside. There's the finishing on that opal. And we've got Morganite earrings coming up next, which I think are also going to be a hit because they're a pretty, pretty pair of shapes. And they're in any gold you want. And they have a little drop to them. So looking forward to those. So let me know on the opal. Verifying on the opal right now. There's that opal up front. It's got a cool pattern, almost like a diagonal pattern of green running through the blue, through the top. This is the 3 carat plus. It's a 303 Radiant Diaspora. Yes. Oh, who was it? Priscilla from Kentucky. Thank you. Hi, Priscilla. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. Let's go ahead and show you these Morganite drop earrings. I'm really hoping they might kind of want to sit on their own. So I can try one on for you. Look how pretty. Pear-shaped pink and peachy pink really. And this one's just going to be a tricky one here to sit up on its own. But it's item number 9395. Drops kind of do that, right? They're not meant to sit here on a wheel by themselves. Let me show you from a distance away what it looks like. And they're in rose gold now, but you don't have to leave them that way. I've just got a quick measurement for you, as I like to do. 220 in the pear shape, so a carat 10 each on this match pair of pairs. A little bit over an inch, but not much, just about 1 1/8 inches there. And the diamond weight, it's like the double ribbons. Think of it like a ribbon that wraps. So, you know, ribbons sometimes are double-sided and there'll be diamonds on one side and gold on the other. Yeah, I wish my ribbon looked like that. Right? But in this case, it's like a ribbon with diamonds and gold that twist around in this double halo. 20 points is your diamond weight. I'm going to show one on here very quickly. Post and butterfly backing. So you're going to choose your gold color though, because Morganite is not just something you have to wear in rose gold. It looks fabulous in white gold. I say rose or white are probably your best options there, but this is just a look at it just distance wise so you can really see what that's going to look like with that drop. It's even a little bit slightly tapered at the top, so it goes a little wider to a little more narrow, and then it's got that pear shape with the double halo. Let's go back to the wheel and show you here what we're going to do, and then we'll come back in and zoom in, and obviously I've got a match pair here, so we'll show you the other one just so you are, you know, wondering, are they exactly alike? Yes, they are. Exactly matched. So that one's going to stand like that for the moment. And then here's the other. And we'll do these again. Any gold you want, let's make these affordable because they're just not affordable right now. I mean, I had these custom designed and then I didn't put in like the request on where we wanted to keep them on the price level. And so we just put a price on them and it's $24.99. I'm going to do better than that. Let's just watch them fly because we see the sweet spot of pricing today. I'm going to make them $9.99 if anybody would like them. That's it. Do you see what I mean by like a ribbon twisted? Kind of looks like you have a twisting design of the diamonds and the gold, so it alternates in that double halo around it. So that looks fabulous, doesn't it? So a really, really good look there. $9.99 for that drop, just a little over an inch. And a $2,500 pair of earrings that we're just making a lot more affordable just to make sure they can go and go as quickly as can be. So there are our Morganite earrings. Wanted to bring those out. And we've got a pear-shaped Paraiba. I've got a really, really special wheel of tanzanites. They're some of our bigger ones. Okay, so congratulations. We're verifying on those. And then here I'm just going to show that other one as best I can here with the other tweezers. I'll show it up right so you can just see the matching here. The perfect matching. Obviously, they're meant to sit in the ear and not on tweezers, but just to show you together how they look and how one, a little closer, they're east to west, and then the other one set north to south, like they will be in your ear, just so you can see what those are all about. My recommendation would be to either stick with the rose or go with the white gold. I think those are your best bets there. But $9.99 for the pair, and we know Morganite is I know we've seen now today officially the rarest form of beryl, but we're seeing yet another one because most of the beryl family gems are pretty rare. I mean, emerald is about rarity within certain segments, certain qualities, certain origins, certain sizes. Aquamarines, less rare overall, but certainly more rare when you get specific colors. Yeah. I would say these are really matching the rose gold here. So they're not the pink Morganites that look like my jacket or the bubblegum color. It's more of that peachy pink traditional color, but still far more saturated than they typically are. A lot of times the saturation level is barely there. I would say, Patricia, that when you look at a Morganite and when it is in rose gold and it matches the color, it's tonal, that's when you know you have a really good saturation to your Morganite. But this is the traditional color. Sometimes we've spoiled you guys by bringing out vault stones that have more of that like bright bubblegum pink, like a Barbie pink. That's a very unusual color. Morganite is typically more of this salmon peachy pink color. All right, so we're going to keep moving. Let me know if you'd like those. $9.99 for the drops with the diamonds as well. And then we've got a really special pink diaspora. Oh my, it's a big stone too. Big stone, luxury mounting, everything about it is outstanding. We'll show that. We've got a turquoise, speaking of luxury. Oh, I know sometimes out there in the world, typically turquoise is a little more cash. Like it can be really just Southwestern in style, sterling silver. Let me go ahead and show you this one, and I'm certainly hoping I can polish it better than they did. It's 9801. Look at this. This is about as luxury as we've ever seen in a Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Because it has, don't tell me it's got something on it. You know what, guys? I might need to ask Ping to clean it up a little bit. I don't know if I've got the tools up here to do it. Or do I? Okay, good. Oh, good. A little extra. Put a little extra oomph into the polish there, and we got it. Okay, good. So I'm going, I know that stone is flawless. I saw it earlier. Here we go with 9801. This is spectacular. Simply the highest level turquoise we have here in the inventory. A truly extraordinary variety of Sleeping Beauty that's a 4 carat 11. I had to do a double take when I saw that caraway because I thought it looked double that size. So I don't know, but that one, that's what we're going to call it. It may be bigger. I'm going to show it on. You can do your evaluation here, but there are two extremely important yellow diamonds because they're sizable. There's 60 points of total yellow diamond weight. That is a 30-pointer on each side. It's two-tone gold right now. You don't need to leave it that way, but I would recommend it just because we know our yellow gold and turquoise combo is a beauty. But then you've got the yellow diamonds, so why not set those in yellow? The rest of the way are white diamonds and white gold. That white diamond weight, by the way, is another carat 05. So diamond weight in total, 165 in total diamond weight to go with your 4 carat plus. What is the 411 on this? Well, it's the most really, really spectacular. I mean, there is so much turquoise out there that it's more casual. We know most of it is matrix and not as, it's got a lot of green to it. It's a lot of matrix, which are those kind of the dark veining you see in turquoise a lot. We're going to skip all that. We are only about that fine Sleeping Beauty quality, but it really is nice to see it amplified as far as the setting, because still, even a lot of Sleeping Beauty turquoise is a little bit more standard. We have added yellow diamonds. That should tell you so much of what you need to know is that we added really big yellow diamonds with it. Then you have all the white diamonds around that. And we're going to do better than, okay, so this comes with a hefty price tag because it's really done up right. For obvious reasons, when you see all the details there, you see what I mean. We're not going to ask for $59.99. Again, I have seen through 2 hours today, we're not looking for the really, really, really pricey today. Like Sundays are usually a more kind of elevated day as far as what we bring. Certainly today's been that day for what we're bringing. It's just not been where I price them. So it just means we carry through with another hour and 8 minutes we have left together today. We're doing better than $59.99. I'll tell you what, I'll put it on the auction block instead because that's the only way to get around it. And you'll not have to spend $59. Let me show it on the hand here because that's so crucial here because I looked at this and thought, that's an 8 carat. But, you know, I'll go with it. 411 is what they're saying. I'm going to go with it. But look at how beautiful. Sometimes cabs are a little tougher to gauge because, you know, it just depends on the depth of the cabochon. You know, really, it's just that's what it's all about. But that's when we go real high end. Forget about $5,999. I got to do some auctions. It's the only way. Not even going to try it at $5,000 or $4,000 or even $35. And when there's a carat 65 in diamonds to go around with it and big, big yellows as a part of that, a big part of that, that's extraordinary. We're not going to ask for $35 or $3,000 or even $2,500 to get this going. Come on in. This is the highest level turquoise piece we have by far. It's not $2,500. And I know this is that extraordinary level of turquoise. It deserves every bit of a carat 65 in diamonds. And you don't have to spend 25 either because we are still looking for an open. I know we struggled with an auction earlier. So let's try it a little bit lower for you on what still is a $6,000 piece. At least it should be. We're going to make it a whole lot more affordable than that. You do not pay 25, 24, 23, 22. Let's go 21. You know what? Forget about it. Let's go 2,000. And even better, $100 increments, way too high for what we're doing. Let's make it $25 increments on a $2,000 open in an auction. Let's see where it goes. And that is going to be truly, we look at the most extraordinary level of diamonds we could ever put around a turquoise. It even has that split shank just to really help it be balanced on the hand so that, because you got a big stone with a double halo and you add these bigger diamonds, it's overall a bigger piece. Yes, I do, Phyllis. Phyllis, you're a girl after my own heart. She says, you know, I know. She says, I shop around. I know all. She knows everything about everything that's going on in jewelry. And she says, TVON is the best quality prices, extra services, everything. Thanks, Phyllis. Appreciate you. Really, really glad to hear it. Yep. Because she knows. She knows. You guys all know. Because I think if you didn't know, you wouldn't be here, right? You're here because you know. You know the values. They're here. They really are. You know it. Otherwise, you got plenty of options and places to shop. Yes? We got the open, I think. Oh, yeah, good. We've got the open on this one at $2,000. Fabulous. Well, I'll tell you what. It's going to be that day where we're not going to have a lot of participation on auctions because we've already seen that. So I'll just wrap it up now. We have our open at $2,000, one bidder on the line here. So let's see if we can get anybody else who wants to battle it because we're going to see this one out the door one way or the other in 2 minutes' time. That's it. So $2,000. $25 increments instead of what we should be doing. This is just a really, you're talking about extraordinary level here. Quality beyond. Pure, pure, pure. The blues that we love, this only happens out of that mine. And here's another, I mean, ode to the USA today because we've had the arguably rarest stone in the world, red beryl, that only comes from one place and that's Utah. Now, turquoise comes from a lot of places across the globe, but the best is from Arizona. So this is kind of like a shout out to the USA and some of the best that the USA has to provide in great stones out there. Anybody else? Carat 65 in diamonds? All VS, even the yellow diamonds. Even the yellow diamonds, those huge pear shapes, 30 points each, they're VS too. And you've got a $2,000 open. It's going. We have 2 minutes. Let's take a look. Final call. That's it. Final chance here. Anybody else want to jump in? Here comes the clock. Jalen, what? Oh, you had a message? Oh, really? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Celeste? It was Celeste. Thank you so much. Well, isn't she kind? And she was, oh, she was brand new. Oh, where was she calling from? That's great. New York? Thanks, Celeste. Well, welcome to our show. Glad you're here, and thank you so much for shopping today. And anybody doing any verifications out there? I'm going to try this on again on the hand here. Let's see if Spencer or anybody. I don't think oh, I see what we did. Okay. Confused about these phone lines here. Saw 0, but I see everybody with a phone in their hands, so there we go. That's why. A minute left. A minute remaining to get you in. Spencer, you're on something else? All right. Jason's on something else, I think. And then let's see. Nathan, are you verifying on this one? All right, so we have a minute left here to figure it all out. A lot of people, I think, calling in on previous pieces. Don't forget, we still have, I mentioned the red barrels. If you need to see any of those again, let me know. We had them all the way from $16,000 all the way down to $4,000 in price range, so certainly brought you just the cleanest and the best. I know it might be, you know, it's a little more money than most stones, but that's because it is arguably the rarest stone in the world. So, you know, it's not exactly inexpensive, and it's really tough to find gem quality material, and that's what we delivered today. So if you need to see any of those again, let me know. Only here for one day. By the way, we have a, I don't know if I've told you, but ownership has some museums, you know. They were encouraging me not to push those too hard because they'd love to put a few in the museums because they don't even have them. And they also want to selfishly keep all of them. So they will go to a very good home no matter what today. But just know they're here for one day. Whatever doesn't go is going to the private collection of ownership, and it will proudly stay there because do you realize these are some of the biggest gem collectors in the world? They're well known in the trade as probably the gem family of the trade, and yet they had not ever had their own red barrels until what they're getting today. So just a little, again, additional, I wasn't probably supposed to say that, but you know, they're getting excited about it. So $2,000 in any challengers. Do we have 2025? 2025, yes or no? Jalen, are you on the turquoise or something else? Hold on, we're verifying. One more caller just came in here at the end. I just got to see if they're on this one. I'm not sure. You got it? Do you want to keep it as is? Because that's the two-tone, just to point that out yet again. Just know there's a little bit of yellow gold. If you say as is, you're going to get yellow and white together the way the designers intended and think it looks best, and I agree. So that'd be Jalen on this one? All right, this one's sold. Congratulations, you got it. Let's move on to, I do want to show you though, there is something really special in a fawn diamond. Remember I told you earlier we had the 59 pointer that went so quickly. I do have a 1 carat. It's around and it looks like this. It's in this wild designer mounting that has this huge medallion style of pave that wraps pink and white diamonds all around your fawn diamond. It's exquisite. It's really, really special. It's just, we thought the last one had a lot of diamonds. This is a 1 carat VS center. I don't know, should we wait on this? Top of the hour is approaching here very quickly. We've got aqua here. We have got so many special opportunities still to come. Wheels as well. I've got our last look at some collection tanzanites, all huge mountings, because we had the really kind of simple, understated classic earlier, the 210, and then we've got the wheel of absolutely over the top, which is so cool. And we have, okay, seconds till the top of the hour. Keep this in mind. I just want to flash this pink diaspora. I mentioned it. Now, a lot of you are blowing up our lines saying, show me the new pink diaspora. Take a look at this. Emerald cut. It's, I think, the first I've seen in yellow gold. Yes. Hi. Oh, Cindy, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hello, thank you so much. Appreciate you, and well done. Here's 9817. I mean, really, we've seen rose gold, we've seen white gold, but not a lot of yellow. So why not, given that it's got a lot of this, in this particular case, a lot of purples and reds, why not have it in the yellow gold with yellow diamonds on the sides and white diamonds? It's our yellow gold as is, 18K, you can tell by looking, 18 karat solid, but there's so much more that you're not seeing from the front because look at this setting, bezel set, burnished, pave, 3 different setting styles in this ring, even basket work. Look at the pave in the basket. 4 prongs that all lead up in diamonds. The basket has pave as well. This is fascinating. The stone in the center is a 6 carat 35. So that's where we start with a really big gauche de mine region, pink diaspora, purples and reds more so than pinks though. 635 with a carat 15. We just combined all the diamond weights together. There's a carat 15 total in the yellow and the white diamonds. Again, 3 different setting styles. And we have one only as is, and it's got $11,999 associated with it. We're going to do better than that. Let's look at this on. The first time we have seen yellow gold, and how about the finishing on that? Really intriguing undergallery. I'm a sucker for side detail. It's not seen nearly enough in jewelry. I get why. It's very complex to do. Adds a ton of labor when you want to build up diamonds on the side, but it's worth it. Because look at that. That's the side profile view. Why don't we see more of this? Well, it's very pricey to start doing extra details from every single angle. Look at that basket work. It's not just the basket, it's that gallery center stone. It's the diamonds that work their way up the sides of every prong. It's that beautiful mix of pave burnished and bezel on the sides. It's fascinating. So unique, so rare. We have just this one, and it's time to blow it out right now. The very first caller, it's going to be simple and easy. Did you have a question, Jason? Okay. So this one's not going to be $11,999. We're going to help you right now. Own it, grab it, just dial in as quickly as you can. This is an extraordinary piece. And then we've got our little Tanzanite trio coming up, which is just massive. I want to make this really just affordable. I know these pink diaspores, remember, this is up there in rarity. There hasn't been enough of it or enough known. Remember the red barrels we showed you were discovered in 1904? This stone was discovered in 2020. Afghan mine, 1 month of mining in total. Didn't leave us with a lot of options worldwide. And what we're bringing to you are these faceted, best of the best, custom designer mountings around them, not even $12,000. We have one. And I'll tell you, for anybody who wants, normally if it was a light pink stone, I wouldn't say get it in yellow gold, but this isn't really a pink stone. It's called pink diaspore, but it's got so much purple intensity that it looks really well suited in that yellow gold. It looks great together that way. So think about that. Go for that. That's what makes it so designer. And then the bezel set yellow diamonds, don't forget about those. What an upgrade that is. We're not even going to ask $10,000. I know these pink diaspores are generally a little, pricey. They have to be. They're rare. We're going to blow it out right now for you. First caller only. It is going to be less than even $10,000. We're going to make it less than $5,000. This is a very large stone, one of the larger we've seen at $635. Emerald cuts, my personal fave, because the pleochroism is off the charts. It really is. That's what one of the real hallmarks. There goes my earring. Must not have been back on after the Morganite presentation. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. And you know what? Even better than $49.99. Let's go ahead and make it even better. And we're going to try something $45.99 instead for one only, and that's 18 karat solid yellow gold. I know we're getting some questions about that fawn diamond, so I'm glad to see you're intrigued by that one. We will show that to you shortly. The big Tanzanite trio coming up. Hi, Allison. Yeah. Well, you know what? Do you know who that was? Sandra B. You know what, Sandra? I make it a rule not to talk about retails because giving you a black and white number on retail is kind of foolish for me to do, just simply because every retailer is different. And Zales will be different than Tiffany's, and and Los Angeles will be different than Montana, and it's a little tough to just put a point blank number on anything, but it would be significantly more than what it went for. We had our list, and this is where I kind of what I always say, because again, for me to come up here and say 63,000 in retail would be foolish, because that's just when people tell you retails, they're blowing smoke. They're just coming up with fabricating a number. I don't generally talk about retail because it just varies place to place, item to item, quality to quality, city to city, all of that, right? Storefront to storefront. I'm not going to give you retails. I think retails are just bogus and ridiculous when they're used in TV anyways. But what I can guarantee you, Sandra, is that any retail on any item, if you could find it, I think that's the bigger issue here. A lot of times the quality that we bring is not even going to be available in retail. We have a lot of stones that we bring that aren't even out there in the retail world. So it's tough to assess retail prices. But again, generally, please feel free to do your, if you have an internet connection or any kind of Wi-Fi signal, do Google searches and things like that on comparable pieces, and I think you'll be blown away by what we give. It's so difficult to just, give a number, and for people who do, it's just a number that's pulled out of thin air. So I avoid that, but obviously, here's what I would say, and that's truthful, is that we beat wholesale. I'm in the wholesale world. I design jewelry on my own. I do all that. Away from TVON. I got to tell you, our prices here on television are better than wholesale. So, and not everyone has access to wholesale. You got to be a reseller in the biz to even go shop in a wholesale environment. It's not like you can just show up at a wholesaler and hi, I'm here to shop. It doesn't work that way, right? So again, when we tend to be better than the wholesale price and giving you values like we do, that's kind of our mantra. So that's what I strive for here. So I'm more familiar with the wholesale world. I've never worked in a retail store, shopped at a lot of them, looked in a lot of them, got to do that to keep up with the biz. But yeah, wholesale is what we're trying to beat every day, and that's what I think we do. So take a look at it on the diaspora. Let's keep on moving. We have a lot to show you and not a lot of time. So if you have any requests or anything you'd like to see today, please let me know. I know you've kind of been, doing like all request shows for the last 3 days. So, aware of that. So I think we're all tapped out on requests, which is great. Gives me a chance to hopefully just show you some brand new. And we've got more of that coming up because I just want to bring out this tanzanite wheel. It'll be quick. 2 of the 3 are going to be over 10. But remember what I told you, we had some simple, elegant tanzanite earlier. I want to bring you, and this is what I fight a little bit with wheels like this because that's 1 ring. My other 2 are equal to the task here as size. I hate putting these on wheels, to be honest, because we have to kind of go like this to show them all together because they're so big. But I never like to take the really extraordinary pieces and put them all together. But in this case, we have a little special deal going on. And I have to move 3 pieces very quickly, and they are one of a kinds. We start with the oval. I know these are so important. I really want to show you the graphics and all that. So together, we're going to put them on because I really want you to compare and contrast the different styles here. And obviously 2 ovals to start, but then we have this really, really amazing cushion cut. So how would you like to do this? We've got 3 museum tanzanites, best of quality blue wing black Ds. The big cushion cut starts there. That's a slightly rectangular cushion cut. Then we've got our oval here with that really beautiful, it's actually princess cuts and rounds together. There's a double, look at that split shank on the sides. Then we have this oval. Well, look at how good that is. That oval, and for 2 ovals to show reds like that, amazing. These are just must-go pieces. And the truth is they're so high up there in size of the stones and carat weights and the diamonds that they tend to be a little more pricey than even our normal 10 carat stones. Now, 2 of the 3 are 10. This is the 1056. This is the 1021. Now the centerpiece is actually a 737. That's a 737, which I ended up having to be on yesterday to get here instead of the normal mode of transportation. But here it is, guys. 737 in the middle, but that's got tapered baguettes and really big princess cuts and round brilliants and all that. So it's an extraordinary piece. 737 to 1056, 1021's in the middle, that's on the left side, so middle size, but left side of your screen. All incorporating princess baguettes, tapered baguettes, you get the idea. This is why. When you would see a normal 10 carat here that just had round brilliant diamonds and maybe just a carat or so, they're more like, 88, 88. These were more money. And the reason for that is because they had these just over the top diamond weights. And so many extraordinary styles of diamonds. We have to let them go today. They all are similar in that function, is that they have these really unusual shapes, bigger sizes individually, bigger sizes overall. They all stay in the white gold technically. If you want to change them, let's talk about it. We even have an 18 karat gold option up here. The 3 of them have to go today. They have to go. This is a trio that is must go. So forgive the rhyming, but that's what this is slated to do today. And it's just, they're extraordinary values. Instead of our normal 8,000, 9,000, these were 18,000, 19,000, and 20,000. And I'm happy to tell you which was which if you care. But I really want you to just blindly take the one you love the best. I'm sure there's one that out of the 3 is standing out to you. If you like a bigger piece overall, that's where they are. I just got to show them on the hand first so you can really understand how sizable we're talking about. They're extraordinary, and they're not $18,000 or close. So the biggest and best we have, really tremendous diamond weights. Let me walk you through them. I know it's hard without the graphics. That's why I hesitate to do wheels on pieces like this, but 18 karat gold is over here, by the way. That's the 18. The rest are 14. Do you see how that's got the baguettes and rounds around it and on the sides? So it's almost a marquee shape around your oval. They're going to fly, no question about it. The cushion cuts the 737. Remember I told you she's got a lot of diamonds? It's 3 carats, 18 in diamonds. Princess cuts, tapered baguettes, and rounds. And then we have the oval over here, which is the 10 carat 56. That's going to have a carat, oh my goodness, it's 2 carats exactly. It's got a carat 76 in the princess and 24 in the rounds. Yes. Oh, sure. And remember how it compares. Let me just, just for the reference here, size-wise, this was the one I had earlier for $9.99. Just, size reference here, because we lose sight of it when we have to zoom back that far. That was a good size 210, but look at the size difference there. So I'm going to try them on, and that'll help you too, but look at the size. But the color's the same, so that I appreciate. I like that the color is the same on the 210, but do you see the size difference there? We're talking about a hefty trio here of rings. So that's the earlier one we had. And then let me start to show you, here's the oval first with the baguettes and rounds around it. This is really, look at the size of that ring. They're not 18, they're not 10,000, they're not even $99.99. Uh-oh, these are gonna fly. One of a kinds, all three, can't even build another one. I don't have any more stones this size or this color. The problem here are the mountings actually, because they're so exotic in the mountings. They're not 9,000. Oh, these are gonna fly. They're not even, I would be very surprised if these 10 carats hang around for more than 2 seconds after this price gets down to it. And we've got those are some of the greatest ovals we've ever seen together. Well, we need to help everybody out. Because again, it's an affordable day and these are not affordable rings, but we're gonna try it. Yes, which one do you like? Well, again, it's an oval, but yeah, in the marquee shape. You got it. So we're thinking about the left side over here. That's going to be Jalen 9385. Tell you what, they're not 10. They're not even going to be 8. That's where we see normal, meaning 10 carat stones with like a carat of regular diamonds. These are not those types of mountings. 8 or 7 or 6,000. Well, if they're $59.99, I can guarantee you they're gone. But just to make sure they go quickly, because we have 45 minutes, they're not even $5,000 or $49.99. One each. This is the only one that's required to stay, although I think they all are, so I don't know why they're all supposed to stay in the white gold. They don't all say that, but they are, because these are why we can't bring them back. So even if I had, okay, so Teresa, we've got a blue zircon to show you really quickly. We'll flash that for you. It's not even going to be $49.99 though, and again, here they go. They're going to go at that price, but they're not. And remember, when you have a $49.99 deal and there's a 10 carat 56, that comes down to crazy lows, but all those diamonds should not be free. They're not 49, they're not 48, they're not even $4,799. This is too easy. I'll make them $47.77 right here and now. Any one of those three, that's our lowest. That's why we say must go. And this is for extraordinary diamond weight. Like again, you're getting Jalen, that one you're talking about is actually well over, oh my goodness, it's over, we're at 3 carats in diamonds on this one too. 3 carats plus in diamonds here. So you've got 318 in diamonds in the middle. You've got 3 carats, almost 3 carats in this 18 karat gold version. And then this is it Teresa's request for the blue zircon? Teresa, we're going to show it on the hand here. This is going to be their blue zircon you asked for. It's 9141. That's the 490 blue zircon, and that has 54 points in diamonds. Let me try it on. Boy, anything I put up next to that, it's just that wheel dwarfs all the normal pieces, and that's not a small ring, but you see how, to scale on those tanzanites is really extraordinary. So we've got this blue zircon, which is, it's the 490 with the 54 points in diamonds. Yes. Which one? Oh, the bridge. Congratulations on the bridge. All right, who got that? Oh, Jenny, thank you. Another red barrel just went. We'll probably recap those at the end of the day, show you I think it's now 2 or 3 that we have left. We'll show those to you. They're the big ones. The 98 pointer, the 66 pointer. Jenny just got the 37 pointer, and we'll see if that 25 pointer is still here. I know the 19 pointer's gone. So this is, by the way, on this one, Teresa, it's $12.99 if you'd like it. So $12.99, we'll get that blue zircon. And this is another one you can change the gold on, actually. So that's a really good option. It's got that crisp electric blue we love to see from the blue zircons out of Cambodia. So enjoy if you get it. I know we have some questions coming in on that earlier pink diaspora, the earlier 210 tanzanite, $47.77 on any one of those 3. Probably, again, they just need to be individually showcased with their graphics. We do have a couple of really important pieces from the first hour. I know it's hard to focus because we were all just looking forward to the red barrels, but we have some really extraordinary pieces. We'll recap yellow diamond at a carat 51, pink diamond trio, 3-stone style for you as well. Did that help Teresa, or does she need to see it up close by itself? All right, let's move along so we can show this one very quickly to Teresa, 9141 here. Open to the first caller who wants it, but there is only one because of the zircons. You know, these are mined out. So there's that, even us, we got access to a lot of things, but not anymore in the blue zircon. So that's that Cambodian 490 oval stone with that lacy style 54-point diamond mounting around it. And that is only $12.99. Do you have this one? The back of it? Sure. Here's the back. Blue zircon. So they kind of leave it open because that's part of the design element here. So that lacy style of the outer halos there, you can see how there's that negative space through it even from the back. So that's how it's engineered. Yeah, you'd like it. All right, that one is sold. Congratulations. And that one is $12.99. Let's talk about, I do have a really, really special, this is a fun way to get an aqua because we have a couple aquas that are bigger. And then I have still Sierra Santa Maria in this cutout style dome band, like a dome style, but a band style, but cutout detail. So it's got a little bit of everything going on. And this one is going to be quick. Oh, it's going to be quick. All right. It'll be item number 9201. And if you've been looking for affordable in a aqua, which we are days away from March. So can you believe that on Wednesday? We will be already welcoming the month of March in, and yes, we need a good March birthstone in a great quality. 9201 is going to be our 50-point oval. Sierra Santa Maria Aqua with 21 points in diamonds around it. That's a halo, and then some leafy, like butterfly designs around it. It's so pretty. It's feminine, but it's also bold, but without being uncomfortable because you got the cutout detail to it. White, yellow, rose gold. That is, you know what? I love a $9.99 price tag. It's worked really well today. Because whenever I put up $9.99, it's usually been on $3,000 pieces. So we're all seeing the value. I'm not going to make this $9.99. I know with March just like literally 48 hours or so away, we got to do something wild. Maybe this is the way to celebrate a birthstone for, you know, the month of March that is a little more extraordinary than what you see everywhere else, where there's that barely there light blue color. Usually this has got more saturation to it, like a blue diamond. Listen, when they look like blue diamonds, that's when you know you're in some top quality aquamarine. That's exactly what you're getting here. And we're going to blow it out right now. Yes. The zircon was $12.99. And this one is not $9.99. White, yellow, rose, you decide. But it's going to be. I was going to do $8.88. But I know we've been loving the affordable today. So I was thinking maybe $7.77 might make it more interesting. But if you've got a birthday next month, or if you don't, and you celebrate a birthday on one of the other 11 months, but you're going, that's the best aqua out there. And I think aqua is it's a popular, attractive, becoming stone. I think a lot of us love the color blue, and especially when it doesn't have to be that pale, barely there color. That's what aqua usually is. It's just so pale and it's so light that sometimes you don't get to appreciate what it's all about. It's blue beryl. We had red beryl. This is blue beryl, right? Aqua, emerald, the red beryl, morganites. We've seen them all today. Well, we haven't seen an emerald yet, actually. I got to work on that. We haven't seen a really good emerald today. We've had the best representations of the beryl family here today. Throughout, you are seeing the individual best mine source that is mined out. So you can go shop aquas elsewhere, but if it didn't come out of Sierra Santa Maria, it's not going to have this color. We're going better than even $7.77. If you'd like it, this is consider a little pre-March birthday special. If you've got, again, any desire to own that top quality aqua, this is it. It's not even $700. We're going to make it $6.99 right now. The very first callers, only a couple of these because I've just got a couple matching stones. So we thought we'd put a couple rings together for you and really open up the opportunity to get you that best of the blue beryl category. Let me show it to you on the hand as well. And this is going to be, wow, it's a pretty, pretty piece, isn't it? So there it is. And see, that's a significant ring. You know, you'd think maybe for $6.99 you're getting something pretty tiny or insignificant, or maybe it doesn't have a lot of gold weight, or maybe it's not going to deliver in the diamond category, but this does on all fronts. So well done here, and it's $6.99 to get one to you. So that is fabulous. $6.99 for aquamarine out of the Sierra Santa Maria mine, no less. Huge value. Still call us on this. This is the tanzanite I would get of those. That tanzanite for $47.77. I just may need to bring those up again with the graphics, because I got to believe with the graphics those are gone. They're just amazing. They're just not good wheel pieces. Too tough to really understand what they're all about. So $6.99 on this one. What are we taking? Aquas, zircon's gone. Verifying on our last of the red barrels too. We got a lot of people at the end of the show that are thinking about, okay, which one of those red barrels? I don't want to miss the boat. I don't want to wait too long. They go to ownership in that private collection, they're not coming out because that's what they've waited. They own they own every stone in the world, I thought, but don't have a red barrel yet. So my goodness, if they don't have red barrels, you know it's rare. So that $6.99, they're taking anything that we have left after today, and they are completely claiming them. So it's last call on those red barrels. We'll recap what we have left for you. We also have a, oh gosh, we have a really, really, really special piece coming up. We have a really special piece here I've got a couple wheel items too that I think we just put together. I've got a really extraordinary yellow diamond piece too. Wow, it's a good yellow diamond. Another stone that's bigger in size. Okay, so let's move on from this one. If you'd like an aqua, let us know. That's down to a really tiny price there. And then I know we've had a lot of requests for this. So I was a little hesitant to bring it out because I know it's a super unusual piece, but we've got a lot of people who love fine diamonds, and we don't see 1 carats, and we certainly don't see round brilliance. Happen to have that right here, this pinky champagne tone of diamond with white diamonds and the wraparound design of pink diamonds as well. Look at the size of this ring. It's a medallion style. Medallion usually references a style of pendant. In this case, it's big enough where it references a ring style here, and it's beautiful. It's 9860 is the number. This has a just full complement of pave. Talk about an art form to setting. It's definitely here. So much labor, so much workmanship. That's all 14 karat two-tone, rose and white gold. It also starts with a 1 carat right there. That's the 1 carat fawn round brilliant VS diamond. 59 points in the pink and 107 in the white. So a really important style all the way around. A great wider band that you have here, that platform that sets above it. How about all that finishing on the inside? So even when it's not required, we finished it on the inside through the band and through that big medallion style, that centerpiece. And all we got to do, and I know we had some questions, I kind of put it off to the side here, and I do want to show you this angle because this is where you actually have that, again, profile detail. Pink diamonds are wrapping along the sides. They'll stop right about this point here at that upper kind of the 1 o'clock portion of this medallion. But look at how the pave continues around all those sides. I mean, it's a lot of profile detail you have here in the diamonds. And only this one. I've got a great value, and here's the deal. If you like it, I know we had a $99.99 price tag on it. That's why I kind of put it to the side for a moment. Trying to make everything just as affordable as humanly possible today throughout the show, just again to make sure everything goes. But we need to help this along, and that's not going to be $99.99 right now. We'll make it a whole lot better than that. It's not even $99. I think with thinking about this total carat weight here, getting close to 3 carats again. We've seen it multiple times today where we're seeing these extraordinary total carat weights. And to think that you're getting 107, just 107 in the white diamonds and then another 59 in the pink. So 266 total weight, and yet is not even going to be $5,000 or $4,000. I've got a $39.99 best case scenario. Here's what I'll do instead. We're going to make this even better than $39.99, and if you'd like, tell you what, 266 total. Let me try it on. That's so important here to see that size overall. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Wow. And this is the beauty of it. Every angle you get diamond payoff. Every single angle you see it from. There are diamonds around the sides, the profile, everywhere, slightly concave through the middle. Even that inner circle where the 1 carat fawn sits, that's got that wraparound profile of pave as well. You're not paying $39. Ladies and gentlemen who are shopping for fancy diamonds, anybody who wants a fancy collector's diamond with more of the fancy diamonds, this is not even going to be $39.99. Tell you what, if you like it, we'll just make it a deal. There are 1 carat white diamonds here, regular, standard white diamonds, all the time that are more money. The last time I had a 1 carat round brilliant white diamond that had very little going on around it, that was this price. It was incredible. Well, you can't compare white diamonds to a fancy color. I don't care what color it is. You can't compare them because there's so much more rarity. There's 1 fancy colored diamond for every 10,000 white diamonds. So you can't even make that comparison. This is not $39. I'm just going to blow it out right now. I don't have a yellow diamond, also more common. I don't have a yellow diamond that's priced this way. This is not going to be $3,500. Sometimes, again, I know it's an extraordinary piece, but we still have to find a way to drop the price low enough to where it goes. Because ultimately, doesn't do any good no matter where I price it if it stays here. It's got to get a home today. We have 34 minutes in the show. It's not even going to be $3,500 or $34 or $33 or $32 or $31. I'm going to skip over $3,000 entirely. We're just going to give you the deal of the day when it comes to diamonds. The Triple D. The daily deal on diamonds. This is it. But it would never happen any other day. It's not even $3,000. We're going to make it $29.99 only. That's it. That's $266 total, fawn, pink, white. $29.99. All of that gold that has to be behind that. You remember how wide that band is with the undergallery? Then that huge platform. That's under $3,000. It's going. Take a look at it. Let's see who's got it. I think 60 seconds is all we'll need there. 60 seconds likely, and then I think that's long gone. How could it not be? And that is, we're talking round. That's the other thing. Fawn diamonds, usually, even today I saw a cushion cut. We had a 59-pointer win immediately. That was a cushion cut. That's more typical. Round brilliants are wasteful cuts. So when it comes to fancy diamonds, they're not usually in the round brilliants either. So there's just so much added rarity besides the obvious, right? And are we verifying on this one? All right, so we're verifying. Let's see who's got it. I've got 35 seconds left to show it. We'll make sure it's gone. That is just, I mean, what on earth, right? What could I possibly, what could I have that's better value than that? Well, we're going to find out because I got to keep on going with these values for another 30 minutes to make sure everything goes. And so there it is, $29.99. One more time here to show you the inside and then how it looks on the hand and how very large overall this ring is. Try and this wraparound, this side, you're looking at the direct side, and you can see how it's elevated through the middle there. The bigger pink diamonds individually, it's not, you think pave and you think, you know, small diamonds. No, look at the size. Some really good pink diamond round brilliant weight there along the sides. They then wrap around again. They start right about here, and then they wrap along the side edge. Then they kind of come forward here, and then they end up swirling and wrapping around. They kind of act as a halo around your fawn, but remember there are white diamonds underneath that. So there's what I'm talking about, that almost double-decker style of diamonds on that midpoint. What a ring. Just designer, bold, unique. I have almost the same ring, but it's in black and white diamonds. I bought it years and years ago. Black diamonds, obviously, in pave are not worth what a big center fawn diamond is. And I remember I paid more than that for that ring like a billion years ago. It was so much, I mean, so that's like 1.5 carats in black diamonds mostly, and it has a wraparound of white diamonds on the edge. Love the ring, but it was more money than this is, and it nowhere near the quality involved. So that should be gone. Let me know, Jason, if you're not Jason, Nathan, Jason, Nathan, oh my gosh. So we'll see, Nathan, are you getting this one? Okay, so we're verifying right now. Jalen, Jason, Nathan. Did you guys think about how that kind of rhymes all together? A little bit, I mean, right? Jalen, Jason, Nathan. Jalen, Jason, Nathan. Nathan, Jason, Jalen. It's just what it is. It's a prereq to work here. All right, coming up, let's see what we've got. Let's see. I do have a quick wheel to show you. We do have a yellow diamond that's a 1 carat. I do want to get you a last look at this big time diaspora. It's an emerald cut stone. Let's take a look at 8407. It's got to be here. This will be a brief moment because this kind of, oh yeah, okay now, this is good. Diaspora, and it's one of our larger. 8407 is the item number here. Thank you on the fawn if you've got it. Fawn, pink, white together. That was wild. Here we go with a really special color changing diaspora. Now, sometimes with the bigger stones, they get a little cloudy or they get a little hazy, and you're going to see more susceptibility to showing off inclusions. Not here. 1174 is the size. This has, wow, it is an emerald cut extraordinaire. I've seen a couple of radiant cuts already just recently. That is emerald cutting. And that's a result, well, you see it right there, those bright, bright golden, yellow, orangey flashes. Well, that tells you what you need to know. It's taking that clarity, and it's, well, there's purple too. Oh, it's starting to see the pinks and the purples already. We just had a caller call earlier. She said, I got my diaspora home. I can't believe it's changing color without the proper light. This one is too, and it's our 1174 with 30 points of baguette yellow diamonds. Why not? With all the colors that are glinting and glowing off that stone, why not add baguettes that do virtually the same thing in yellow diamonds? 30 points in the yellow diamonds, 15 points on each side. Markdown mayhem here, yes. Hi, Karen. Where's Karen calling from? Oh, no problem. Karen, thank you. Was she shopping today too? Hi, Karen. Thanks so much. Appreciate you shopping. Great pickup there. Let's do the 1174 with the baguettes and the yellows. $59.99 should be. Let's take it down. There's one only. Total museum stone. Clarity is a challenge with this stone. And look what we did. We had to. Guys, I couldn't put it under gallery and mess up that clarity. Why would we do that when we're showing off a stone that rarely is clean? This one is in that nearly 12 karat size. So to put a gold design underneath it that would show through would kind of imitate inclusions. You don't want to do that. So here it is, extraordinary. I'm going to blow it out right now. This is not even $3 grand. There's your half off right there. We're not doing $29, $28, $27.99. It is a moment in time. Do not miss out because I only have one that looks like this. Now there's some purple there coming through. Remember, if I was in incandescent light right now, if we were into like total candlelight, this would be glowing a purple, pink, rosy tone. You're already seeing flashes of it. So once you go to, even if you, like you heard, I believe it was Mary earlier who said that. She said, I'm already seeing it. I don't even have to be in total incandescent light. And I'm already seeing those pinky flashes come through. Let's take another look close up and get it even lower than $27.99. This is obviously going to go in a hurry. I am just trying so hard to clean it. Looks like I got to clean it from behind though, and that's the issue here is that's a little tougher to do with fewer tools up here, but you know what? It's clean. And I'm going to make it even better than $27.99. First caller only on this one, $2,699 for a nearly 12 karat stone. And upgrading you with the yellow diamonds on the sides. So even those are extra special. And a great, great look there. So that'll be one only. And start to think about, well, it's funny because in the wholesale trade show that happened earlier this month, this material, not 11 karat stones, not 12 karat stones, 3 karat stones were over $3,000 a carat. So let's think about this. If you want to spend over $3,000 a carat and get a 3 karat stone, that's $3,000 a carat, so that'd be $9,000. You'd end up with a loose stone. No gold, no diamonds. And that's more money by more than 3 times, more than triple the price for a loose stone that's a quarter the size, that's not even set yet. I'd say you got a great value there. That's $26.99. Don't wait on that one. That's a beautiful, beautiful value. We've got a great little mini wheel coming up as well. That's got to go. We've got a really extraordinary seahorse design. If you're into the little, the sea creatures and things like that, we've got a really cool seahorse design with sapphires. Our Sally sells sapphire seahorses by the seashore kind of deal. There it is. That's the seahorse. Those are sapphires, purple and blue and green. Actually, that green has a yellow, golden green color to it. That's beautiful. So let me know if we need to show that. I want to get to this wheel very quickly. And the diaspora should be gone. So coming up, got a quick wheel for you. I'm just going to get right to it because we need a lot of jewelry to come up here in the last 25 minutes. So here's what I'm going to do. We've got this really cool, first of all, sapphire in the middle, really gorgeous violet color. A big time ruby. Clarity abounds there. Yellow diamond, this is the oval yellow diamond that is a 1 carat but looks like so much more. Then we've got a really fabulous Marilani mint garnet. This is a color changing garnet. And then, how about it? I cannot believe what I'm putting on this wheel because this piece I've rejected a million times. Not because it's not beautiful. The heart-shaped blue sapphire, I have it memorized. I'm going to tell you why I don't show it. It's a stone that I just thought, I get it, it's a beautiful color and it's a heart shape, which is rare. And it's a great size. It's a 204. Let me tell you something. It's one of the most expensive pieces I think we have for what it is, and that's because it is specialty. Royal blue, 2 carats 04, and a heart-shaped sapphire. I don't show it. It's here almost every single day, and I don't show it. Why? Because that sapphire ring, I never thought has been the right price. It's been over $10,000. Today, it's landed on a wheel where 5 extraordinary pieces, 3 of which are corundum, 1 is a fancy diamond, the other is one of the rarest garnets in the world in that it's one of only 2 garnets that change color, but nobody hardly knows about this Marilani mine. We got a few stones here. And now the heart-shaped sapphire of all things, the 204 that I have probably rejected 300 times if once, just because I didn't think it made sense to have a 2 carat over 10 grand. Take a look. We're going to blow them out right now. This is wild. All you have to do is dial in. Do not wait, because there is a new price coming your way here on everything up there, and they are really high end. This is the kind of jewelry that probably shouldn't even be on wheels, kind of like that Tanzanite deal we did earlier, but it's the only way. So the 204 heart shape blue, right there. The ruby behind it, well, that's a big size as well. That's going to be our 2-carat Burma, exactly 2. Here's the 216 Marilani mint color changing. It changes from green to red. There's a 1-carat yellow diamond. That's a 1-carat, but then look at all the diamonds. Actually, it's a 102. 102 with 87 points plus 16 points. This is the one that looks like pear shapes, but they're actually pear shapes with a round brilliant on the very tail outside end. So it's actually going to be a combination of diamonds, but either way, it's going to give you a carat in diamonds. We got a quick deal here. The purple sapphire in the middle is the radiant cut, and that is going to be our 184. So the sapphires and the rubies are either above or just under 2 carats. That's why they're so valuable. We're going to make this a lot more affordable than $10,000. I mean, this is truly amazing. Got to move them. We have 23 minutes left in the Sunday. That's it. 23 minutes. You have no idea how stunned I am right now that this blue sapphire is out here at less than 10 grand for the first time ever. It needs to be. And they'll go. Trust me, they'll go. It's a very important set of 5 rings, huge sizes. They're not 10, 9, 8, 7, or 6. They're not $5,000. This is the museum wheel of all museum wheels right here. Truly extraordinary pieces. I cannot believe we have it. This will be the most affordable 2-carat ruby we've ever had. It's now the heart shape, the 10-carat plus heart shape blue sapphire 204 that has never been under 10 grand. It's under 5. It's under 4. It's under $3,000. If we do $29.99, I could leave them for 60 seconds. All 5 will be gone. They're not even. They're not even $29.99. This is when you need to move a lot of jewelry in 20 minutes. This is what happens. This is a perfect case of last tail end of a Sunday, we're going to go crazy. They're not even 29. Yellow diamond, there's one of everything. So when they're gone, they're gone. We can change gold colors. I think it's everything, but the yellow diamond stays as is, as they always do. And then the mint garnet, the Marilani mint, that stays in the yellow gold. Everything else can be changed, whatever you want to do. They're not 29. This is when you call. Take a look. They're not lasting. No way. 60 seconds will be coming up, but let's take the price down a lot lower before we do 60 seconds, and then come on in early so you can kind of tell your operator at least. It will kind of give you first dibs, or what we would say first right of refusal here. I've got a better value than 29 or 28, or even, how about this? Better than 27.77? How about that? Come on in. Tell me which one you like here first. I just can't imagine anything like this. This is just really made to move here. Oh, although the purple sapphire stays as is too. I didn't realize that's that 2-tone gold. So that one's going to stay in the 2-tone. This one stays in the 2-tone. That's the yellow diamond. This one stays in the yellow gold. So it's basically the right side of your screen. Those can be changed. Those are our classic mountings. Happy to do those in any gold you need. But they're not even going to, you know what? We are so busy on the phone lines. We have backed up calls. I'll go lower. Let's make sure all 5, they've got to go. I'm not leaving them here. I've got all the information you need. We'll be happy to put it up as you ask about them. But we're not even making them $2,750 or $2,700. Let's make them $2,699 while they last. That's the key term here, because when they're one-onlys and they're all so unique, yes, tell me. Yellow diamond first. You got it. Great finishing on the inside. Also, let's take a look at it on. This is the oval yellow diamond. Your item number, Spencer, 3420. It is, look at that. That's the 102 VS yellow diamond. 87 points in pear shapes, but then there's round brilliant, 16 points. Bear with us. We have a lot of backup on the phone lines right now. It's all about this wheel. You know a discount. You know when I price things too cheap. But there's one of everything. And that's going to be, Spencer, let me know if you've got it, or if we can release it to someone else. Who wants the heart-shaped blue sapphire? The over $10,000 204 heart-shaped blue sapphire. That is a miracle price tag. I cannot believe $26.99. Take them all. I mean, really, whatever your heart desires. Heart-shaped blue, bright as can be. Gotta get it. 10 seconds remaining. Which one would you like? 2-carat ruby, 2-carat 04 heart-shaped blue, that 1-carat 02 diamond. Verifying. Should we just put up the graphics? Because then we know they'll go. Yes. Yellow diamonds, congratulations. That one's gone. Yes. Which one for you, Nathan? Which one? Purple? Or the blue? Oh, both. Yes, absolutely. First, I've got 6872. That's going to be, that one is as is. So that one's gone, and so is the blue. I'm sorry? The yellow diamond's already sold. Yeah, it's sold over here to Spencer. Spencer, if anything happens, Joyce will take it, okay? And then, Nathan, you for sure got this one. Can I try it on? And you've got the blue heart shape as well. Okay, so let me try on the purple here and the blue together. They're both gone. Congratulations on those. Change the gold color on the blue heart shape. The other one stays as is. So this one's got to stay. That radiant cut stays as two-tone. Heart shape and radiant gone. We have two left. Let's go to the close-up on those. That's going to be either your Marilani Mint, stays in the yellow, or the 2-carat ruby, which can be changed to any gold color you want. And now suddenly it looks like Santa Claus is coming to town. I like it. Look at this. Great holiday wheel there. But again, either way you want to go, $26.99. That's what we have remaining. And let's bring up, yeah, we'll bring up the graphics happily on either of those. Again, 216 Marilani Mint or a 2-carat Burma Ruby. So cool to be able to get a 2-carat Burma. Like I said, that's the most affordable we've ever seen, a 2-carat Burma. And I love this kind of abstract floral with the pave. There's actually layers of petals. So it's 2 different levels in the layers there that you have, in the way that that's designed and set up a little higher. And then, of course, it's a 2-carat Burma Ruby, exactly, glowing like crazy on that 2-carat Burma, $26.99. And what can we finish the show with? Yes. Yes, yeah, it was finished on the inside on the blue sapphire, and both were actually. Yes. Go ahead. Hi, Ashley from South Carolina? Hi, Ashley. And what did she pick up today? Which one? Oh, an emerald cut tanzanite from my Wednesday show? Oh, yeah. Let me try to think here. It seems like a long time ago. Yeah. Did she need to see it again? Oh, okay, good. All right. And hey, Nathan, this is the inside of the blue sapphire. I'm going to show you the inside of the purple as well. And they're both finished on the inside. Yeah, here's the blue. That's got that under gallery. Here's the purple that stays in the two-tone. That's got the under gallery as well. So yes, that's got some side profile detail also, which is really nice. That bezel and the pave. So that one sits up a little higher with more diamonds on the sides. Really well done. So let us know in either the Marilani Mint pear shape or the ruby. And then we have a lot more. Thanks, Ashley, so much. Was that, I'm wondering if that was Ashley T or Ashley G? Do you remember? G? Hi, Ashley. Oh, my goodness. Because I wasn't remembering if she was in South Carolina. Okay. Now I commit it to memory. Okay. Thanks, Ashley. Good to hear from you as always. Thanks for shopping the Wednesday show. Let's also talk a little bit about, still have that diaspora for $26.99 too, which, yes. Okay, so the sapphires are back. Let's bring them back out. They want a new under gallery? Oh no, there's an under gallery? Oh no. Okay, let's see. We got the blue sapphire. Let's bring them back out here. And these are going to be, I know we had some disappointed callers that missed out, so let me just put it back out there. The blue sapphire, which is 7235. Let me show it here by itself. 7235. Can't leave this here. I'll be vastly disappointed. If I have to show that next week for $10,000 plus, I'll be upset. That's just not going to be as much fun. It's just take it for $26.99 right here and now. It's such a special piece. All right, coming up. And then the purple, that like rockin' radiant lavender colors and neon color. That's beautiful. That's here too. So $26.99. Yes. Sure. You know, it's funny. The 210 has been talked about all day. It's been the talk of the show. And I know that, gosh, I would think that's gone. But, you know, I'll just show it again here, 9792, because I showed it a couple of times for comparison's sakes with our bigger blue wings. This is, just let me show this again. It was here earlier. This is the 210 Blue Wing Block D we had earlier for $9.99 that kind of, you know. Well, let me just put it bluntly. It's kind of the best value we've had on a Tanzanite because 210 in that color is amazing. And then let us know if on any of the sapphires we can help you with. I know they're not pleased with the heart shape down to that price. So if you'd like to take it, please do. This was $9.99 earlier. Question? Yeah. The one that sold earlier? Okay, just want to see it again. Was that the caller that got it, I hope? Okay, because sometimes people get really mad at me, Jason, when they're like, why is she showing the ring that I bought? So, and I never know. So I just do what, they ask me to do. So take a look at it. Here's the Imperial Topaz again, and we'll show it up close as well. And then I'll swap them, and I'll try on the Tanzanite. We'll show you the Imperial up close. So do you know who that was? Because I don't remember now, and I just want to say thank you while we're here. Phyllis. Phyllis? Phyllis? Oh, okay, that's probably right. Let's hope we're, got that right. All right, Phyllis, thank you. So I'm going to swap these out. Here's her Imperial up close, and I'll try on that Tanzanite on the hand, the 210 for $9.99. So here they are swapped now. So that's already sold. I think they both are, but again, Tanzanite, show that one on the hand, just swapped them out here. Well done, Phyllis, on that Imperial. Thank you again. Way to go. That Imperial was quite the value, and as is the 210 with the 59 points in diamonds in your choice of gold color for $9.99. So thank you so much. And just had, a lot of talk about that. And it was showing you some very, very large stones today in Tanzanite, but this would be the most affordable we have. And there have been 1 carats. I mean, you guys know this if you watch the show. There have been 1 carats that have been far more money than this. So when you start bringing 2+ and it's got the red flash and it's $9.99, yes. Questions, Jason? So there's a close-up on the 210 yet again with all the reds. So you still get the reds. Still get a rare cut, cushion cut square. Not a round, but similar in its look. And thanks again, Phyllis, on that fabulous Imperial. Well done there. And then we'll carry on. We've got about 10 minutes left in the show. So if there's anything we can show again, I'm probably going to just try to pop in those red barrels so you can see them one more time before they head off to the private collection, where they will sit in museums proudly. Do you realize museums rarely have red barrels? Rarely, especially set in jewelry. So very excited to have those red barrels today, and glad I got to show them to you. Check one more stone off the home shopping host bucket list of stones. Okay, so just want to flash these as well, because I think a lot of you may have joined us a little later in the show. Maybe forgot we were here. So take a look at this. That's my big yellow diamond. That's what happens. 9802 is coming up as well. These are just 2 peas in a pod, if you ask me, because they're so beautiful and unusual and rare. They're not the same price, but I just thought, let's show these 2 together. And you choose which one you like, because they were both here in the first half hour of the show. We've either got the 151 cushion cut yellow diamond, which is item number 6679, or the 3-stone pink diamond style on the left. You tell me which one you like. Either way, under $5,000. The yellow diamond in the dome is only $49.99. The pink diamond 3-stone with double halos is only $39.99. So your choice of there on either of those are 2 one-of-a-kinds that I just had to recap for you. And if you have any questions about anything you've seen today, we've had almost 3 hours of incredible jewelry, including the rarest stone in the world, arguably. So if you have any questions, I want to focus on what you guys know and love and want to see more of. But $39.99 for this pink diamond trio, amazing. Here's our 151 though. That's a 151 just on the center. Of course, it builds and builds and builds around it. That's $49.99 on the right side. Take your choice there. We still have the heart-shaped blue sapphire and the purple. Sold but not sold. So they're here if you'd like them. I will recap our 66-point red barrel. I know the ownership has already said the 98 pointer is theirs, so I can't show that again. Do not, whatever you do, show that again. But we will show you the 66 and the 25 that are, actually the 25 went, right? So yeah, all we have is the 66 and the 19. Make sure that's accurate there, because I know pieces have been going. So here we go. Last call, $49.99 for the yellow diamond. I'll try that on. Then you've got $39.99 on the pink trio there. That is just really rare material. We see a lot of our pink and yellow diamonds, but they usually don't have settings like this or styles like this. So really unusual here, and just want to make sure those go out the door before we go. And we're back tomorrow night, but of course, in the weeknights, we switch on over to the nighttime, to the evening hours. I'm supposed to tell all of you guys incessantly, even though it's a week away, I'm supposed to remind you that our online Friday show is moved in time from 5 o'clock Pacific time to 8. So it's moving up 2 hours to its start time. Yes? You got it. And who was that? Gary, you got it. So here's what we have left. Just correct me if I'm wrong, though, guys. We have the 66 pointer and the 19 pointer. Not the 37, not the 25, right? And then I know the 98 pointers here. I'll show that. I know ownership does not want me to show it, but I'm going to show it. I'll show you the big one just so you can see the different qualities. And here's what we have left in the red barrel. So correct me if any of these have sold since, because I know we've been talking about them all day. We have my personal favorite, Gary, is this emerald cut here. It's actually, my favorite is the 66 pointer. I prefer the 66 pointer over the 98 pointer, just color and clarity wise. That's the largest 98 pointer. Here's the 66 pointer that I also just think the mounting is really well done. For me, I would have liked to see, I'm not the head designer, I would have liked to see a lot more diamond weight around the 98 pointer than we have. But again, it's all about the stone. So that's the 98 pointer right here. And it doesn't, you can see it, it's bigger, but it doesn't have as much glow as the 66 pointer, which is also an emerald cut, which has a lot more clarity and glow, which is a big challenge with the stone. So clarity counts. And 66 is still a huge, huge carat weight. These are the last 3 red barrels we have. So again, it's last call. I know they want to desperately keep these for themselves. We have again, this is a show that is a network that you think is just a jeweler on TV. We're not. We're actually founded on the fact that we have a multi-generational gem family who's probably the best known gem family in the business. And they've been in the gems business for a long, long time. Just gems, collecting gems, putting, showcasing gems in museums that they actually, support and supply. And I got to tell you, they did not have a red barrel. They will today. If there's anything left of these 3, they will have red barrel. We have nothing else. There is no more coming. It's not like tomorrow, oh, here's what we have. And next week, here's what we have. This is it. There's our biggest one, which is 98 pointer. That's extraordinary. If you missed the, again, explanation of the rarity earlier, this is a 2 carat red barrel is equivalent to a 40 carat diamond in rarity. There's 1 barrel for every 150,000 gem quality diamonds. That's staggering. This is why it's considered by most one of the rarest stones in the world, only mined in one place in the world. It happens to be in Utah. It's called the Wawa Mountains. And it's wah-wah if you don't get one, because we're not seeing them again. They go straight to the ownership's collection, which they will stay. They'll be headed out to museums, so we can tell you where to go see them one day. The largest one is $16,000, $15,999. The 66 pointer, that's my personal preference. That's the one I would take. That's $99.99. And then we have our smallest stone, which is the round you see in the middle. That's the 19 pointer. The 19 pointer is only $39.99. So that's what we have remaining. So here's how that breaks down. This is the largest. That's the $15,999. That's the 98 point light 1 carat. This is the 66 pointer, which I love the way they did the yellow and the white diamonds with it. That to me is what the stone deserves, is that very large carat 59 yellow and white diamond combination. That's the 66 pointer. That's only $99.99. The round in the middle is the smallest. It's the 19 pointer. That's still a huge size though for the stone, because remember, they average out to be 8 points, and there are very few gem quality stones out there. They're usually melly, 1, 2 pointers. That's usually all you can get. So Jason, which one are you getting? $39.99 for the middle, which is that 19 point round, still has that great glow and color to it. Then we've got $99.99 and $15,999. We have literally 6 minutes. And you will not see these again, because they are putting them in the ownership private collection. They didn't want me to talk about these too much. Obviously, we're excited to bring them. We'll give you a shot at them, but they need these stones. They have everything you could ever imagine except red barrel. So this is where we have shopped them. We procured them for you guys, but we are all just as excited and anxious to get these stones in our collections as you are, because that's how rare it is. I've been in the business 2 decades. The ownership, they're going on 6 generations. So, that's rare. And this is about, we're not just, satisfied with just any old material. We need to have the best. That's what we're all about. We're kind of particular that way. So any questions, Jason or Jalen, on these? Do we have any questions on this wheel before we move on? We want to show you a couple other recaps, but all 3 of these should go. It's what we have remaining. It's all we have. That's that. $99.99 for, that's the 66 pointer. I highly recommend that one. You can see right there the color and clarity it has. Playing with that emerald cut looks extraordinary. This is such rarity together here. Any questions before we go? 4 minutes left in the show, though. That's it. So I'm happy to show those for the rest of the day. If there's anything else we can pop in there for another look, please let me know. If you want to check with your operators on availability on anything at all, you got to let me know too. Let me know if we need to see it again, because we're running out of time, at least air time. We can stay online if you need us to. Just a really, really special selection there of truly, we've existed for a lot of years and never had Red Barrel. It was never going to be that quality or that value that we were really proud of until now. So huge opportunity there. Last call if you want to talk about those after the show. We're all available to do that as well. But $15,999 for the right side. Left side is $99.99. The middle is $39.99. Jason, are you taking any of those or have any questions on those? Because I know we're running out of time. All right, so those are here. And then let's show you, let me see, do we need to see let's just, you know what, we'll throw in the yellow diamond here as well. The pink diamond 3-stone ring that I know we still have a couple people talking about here. So we'll just add to this wheel and just show you the assortment we have left. Just some of our key pieces from the day that are still remaining, and just think about them and let us know if there's anything we can help you with or questions we can answer. How about that big diaspora that was $26.99? Really special piece here. It's a great diaspora. It's a really super elongated emerald cut, almost 12 carats. That one's $26.99. So any questions on anything left on that wheel, we'll help you out. And again, thanks for being with us today. And reminder, now we switch back to the weeknights, which means as we welcome Monday and a fresh week, we will be with you in the evening. And I'll see you guys at 7 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow. That's 9 Central and 10 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you then for a big Monday show to kick off the week. And anything else we can help you with on that wheel, it's what I got from the show. So there they are. A last look at them. Do not hesitate to let us know if you have any questions or if you want to talk about them after we go off the air. Obviously, Red Barrel is something we've not had prior to today, ever. So if you have any questions or if you missed the full presentation earlier and the big debut, I'd be happy to jump on the lines and we can, give you a little personal recap of all that's special and rare about that really formerly known as Bixbyite. We don't generally call it that anymore for accuracy. It's too confusing with Bixbyite. There's a Bixbyite and a Bixbyite, so we just call it Red Barrel. And others, they oftentimes call it Red Emerald. I know Antoinette Matlins calls it Red Emerald. I do not. I don't think it's proper. So this is what we call it, Red Barrel, but it's truly one source in the world, very few stones, and we are crazy busy on the phone line. So we'll hopefully have an operator with you shortly. We have 2 minutes left. Counting down, everything on this wheel is under 16,000. Most everything's under 10. The only exception would be this big 98-point Red Barrel. If you're going for size, that's where you go. If you know how rare they are, you're going for that $16,000 98 pointer all day. It's such a great value. They should be in the $30,000, $40,000 range at bare minimum. I'm talking about the loose stones. So the fact this is set in gold with diamonds makes it even better. Yes, question. The horse, you mean the seahorse? Yes, seahorse, I'll just blow it out for you. It's $97.53, Jalen, if you'd like it. It's a carat 77 in round sapphires and diamonds at 28 points. I can make that $16.99 if you like it. I'll show it against the hand so you get a little size perspective there. There's the seahorse with sapphires. Round purple, round blue, and a green golden. Question? Sure. Which one? I'm sorry? Oh, yes. Absolutely. Here's the yellow diamond on the hand for you. And this is going to be, reminder, $66.79. Total dome style from the side profile all the way up and around. Guys, we'll be online if you need a little extra time. Call us now if you want to talk about those red barrels or anything else. Is this one gone? Yes, it is. Congratulations, yellow diamond's gone. That was $49.99. Thank you so much for being with me today. Again, we'll be here. Same phone number. We'll be here in the phone bank. We're here a long time after Sundays, usually fielding calls and answering your questions. So we'll continue to be here to help you shop any of these extraordinary pieces here. Like I said, if you want to talk about these red barrels, we'd be happy to do that. 3-stone pink diamond, $39.99. Yes. It's $26.99 and it's available. I think. I did not hear it sold. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7. Did you want the diaspora, Allison? Or do you want the, I see. Do you have it? Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so Jason already got the diaspora? All right, so the diaspora is gone. I didn't know that. 8407, so that diaspora is gone, and we're still hanging out online with you. Glad to be with you here as long as you need. 3 red barrels left, 1 pink diamond piece left. Let's show you what we have here, and then let's call and talk about the red barrels. If you are a collector And you know, I mean, if you're a collector, then you probably will know and probably have been all along searching for a red barrel. These are the times to get them because, again, today, after this show, when all is said and done, they go into the private collection of ownership, never to be seen again. Take them right now. There's too many values up there to not have your red barrel at long last. So we're still really busy on these phone lines. Happy to stay with you here online on YouTube and Facebook and TVON.com to keep on shopping all 4 of these options. The seahorse and the diaspora gone, right? The seahorse, the diaspora, the yellow diamond gone. So this is where, again, these are the 4 that we have to get gone now before we leave you today, and they should all get a home. They're just too extraordinary to stay here. So any final questions you have? We'll sign off here momentarily. We'll be out in the phone bank. I think the phones stay on for about 5 minutes after the, after the airtime's over. So make sure you call in, and we'll help you out. And let us know if you have any more questions on anything up there. And let's talk about these red barrels. My 66 pointer, that is a precious, precious piece, should be gone. So really, really well done there. And congrats. Thanks again for being with us. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. And last call on those red barrels. They're headed right to private collections and museums right after this. So take them while they're here. They're really extraordinary values. Best out there, and our first time and only time bringing them to you. So thanks again. We'll see you guys tomorrow, but make sure you keep calling. We'll be out in the phone bank. We're still talking to a lot of callers. Those are verifying, so they may not even be here for the next 5 minutes. They're all verifying right now. So we'll talk to you about them, and thanks again.